And we are live! Hey everybody, it is NCS Fan 001 here. It is New Year's Eve here in the United States of America. And tonight, we are doing a special New Year's Eve live stream challenge. Hey Chris, hey Master Kratos. Can you get the Dragon Quest Builders 2 Platinum by the end of 2025? 6 hours left. Okay, so you've got more time than I do to finish stuff. Finished off the Orcus fight and zombies this morning. The worst part are the open weapons missions. Burp, because the bad checkpoints. Yeah, I was not, I didn't mind those missions, at least at first. But the amount of them being like half the missions in the game did start to get on my nerves a little bit. Just finished the main story, Dragon Quest Builders 2, so just have to clean up. Okay, you might be able to do it then. So yeah, tonight, we're going to be grabbing 3 platinum so that we can hit number 900. So of course we have MySims to finish off, and that'll be followed by Powerwash. But first we need to get 1 more platinum, and I went ahead and downloaded something that I played on the last dumpster dive on my alt account. So this is the only time I'm ever going to do these on my main account for the most part anymore, is going to be if I desperately need to knock out like a quick platinum right here before a massive milestone. And if I fail the challenge, I think we all know what the punishment shall be. It's just sitting here, menacingly, as my punishment if I fail. Anyway, let's jump right on into it. So let's quickly grab number 898.
The year 428 of the human era.
Okay, that was a very awkward sound. I think that's all correct.
The year 428 of the human era. Zach, for your dedication to the kingdom and for your
accomplishments. Oh, that person's name is Zach. Okay, I did something off. Hang on.
Today, in the face of gods and men, I, the 9th king of the kingdom of Alaria. Yes,
that's
Your
what we
Majesty.
needed.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I have been a knight of the crown all my life. From the time I was an orphan, I was recruited into the army. Times were difficult, the kingdom was on the verge of destruction.
Alright, so we just need to pick the first option every time.
But I'll leave as soon as it's as you command, so it is good to see.
This sounds like it's made by, like, ChatGPT or something.
It is so
the voice and everything, the sounds, this literally just sounds like it was made in ChatGPT or something, or Grok.
Also, the people who were thanks, Zach, right? It was great. I walked to,
It's so monotone.
When Illyria is famous for its
I mean, I know this game was only made probably to get money out of trophy hunters.
For a job, leave it on the table. She mumbled sleepily.
Is that the only decision in the entire game?
Have you heard? This is sorry about her pie. I don't. He was the Amanda. For as much except you're smiling, she whispered cheerfully.
Oh, I can hold square. I didn't realize. Oh, wait, we might actually have a choice.
I should probably get going.
No, we don't.
It's a long way home.
Oh, okay, so there is another choice. Alright, so at least they had a total of 2 choices. Music is so loud. Yeah, that's what you get with crappy games. And shovelware games. The rare time I gotta do one on the main account. Okay then, so that should be all but one of our trophies. Yeah, that should be all but one of them. So for this one, we just have to start another new game.
28 of the human era.
Alright, just skip through everything, and choose the other option. And that's our platinum.
I want to go to Illyria as soon as possible.
Platinum, we have to sit through the 10-minute credits before you get started on the grinds.
The interior was just as I had imagined.
Well, there aren't necessarily quick plats left. Okay, we're all done with that. Never touching that again, obviously, on the main account. I think I did both versions on my alt account, though, for the dumpster dive. So, yeah, that one's done. So, next up is MySims, where we need to get through these last 2 hidden trophies. So, make your town spooky enough to meet the mummy, and make it fun enough to meet the amazing Daryl. Interesting. Once we do that, we'll be done with My Sims, and then we jump on over to our big game of the night, Powerwash Simulator, and its final job. And it still has a couple of miscellaneous trophies as well. So let me go ahead and reset the recording part of my stream. And now restart that up with a new one. Perfect. Took only 2 minutes. Yep, that's a 1 to 2 minute platinum. So now we're going to play an actual game. Let's go. So this shouldn't take too long, maybe like an hour to finish this one off. I did do a little bit of prep on this and fitted a couple of the houses with more of the fun stuff. I think I found a good place to knock these out at. We're going to head over to the, where is it, the garden area. So what we need to do is go to the garden and we need to make more fun things. Which means, well, this one I didn't quite finish it because I didn't want to accidentally get a trophy off stream, so I figured out that these little wooden rocking horse things count as fun objects for some reason. So they will work perfectly for this. And we're at like 80-ish% on the fun, so got a little ways to go on that one. But then we still got to do the entirety of Spooky, which I have done like nothing for throughout the game for the most part. And we also got to move this other sim in and get him a house, even though I have no idea where the one for Cute is, because I think that one must have disappeared when I like lowered it or something. Maybe the game froze last night a couple of times. That's probably what happened. Yeah, hope y'all are having a good New Year's Eve, or if you're in other countries, it might already be the new year for you. Okay, so we are at 88% fun. So now we can just go ahead and remodel this house. And these are tasty items, so left over from tasty character time. I want to make sure I don't accidentally delete their house, because that'll just slow me down. And now we have a fence made out of rocking horses, because reasons. As long as it gets me closer to my trophy, that's all that matters. But yeah, I hope y'all are having a good New Year's Eve. Hope if it is the new year already for you, that it's starting out well for you, even if it's only been a few hours. Because I guess Japan's already in the new year, because I saw a couple of people I follow over there post stuff, so it's exciting. It's going to be fun to get back on Powerwash, though, because I haven't played it in like a month at this point. Because I got through it pretty quickly, because it was so fun. And now we just need to get rid of all these things. More rocking horses. And then we're going to have to get the entire town spooky after this. Isn't that big a deal, but will take a little bit longer than these others. It is a little strange that you have to go through this much effort to be able to get the Uber Sims into town, but, you know, it's not a big deal. And if we manage to finish the challenge, then we can always jump into another game. We've, of course, got Black Ops 7, and we've got Red Dead. Got Death Stranding in there. So we've got other stuff to do if we manage to get done in time. What's everyone doing next year? I don't know. Working, probably. Most likely, bats working. Ooh, I can customize these houses as well. I might just be able to get a lot of my customization done in this area. And then, I wonder what fun character I can move out. I can always move this dude out. This isn't the guy that was like the college student, or wanting to be the college student, and I was taking revenge on the boomers by kicking out a boomer to give him a house. Actually, no, I didn't even kick out a boomer to give him a house. I just kicked out a boomer for someone else. Day's been good so far. Played a little bit of Expedition 33 and Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. Solid. Yeah, that Orcus fight... It's not that it's hard, it's just the game is so terrible, and then it's just like, oh, the max party size you can have is 3, but you need 6 people in your lobby to do this. Hardy, hardy, har. Because that's good game. That's what you call good game design. I still remember that one being really annoying on both versions, just trying to get a full group together to do everything. But this game has been a lot of fun. I'm glad that I'm getting this platinum. I had a lot of fun with this game. It's a little tedious at times, sure, but it's fun. Overall, a fun game. And I do still wish that it actually had enough spaces in town for every single person. I do kind of wish it did that, because I mean, that would just be so much more fun. Just be able to, like, fully max out the entire town with every possible civilian, every possible business. Be able to more easily get all the recipes and stuff. Or, not recipes, like items and stuff and blueprints. I think would have been a nice thing. But next year, for me, in terms of, like, games and stuff, I know we're going to have a few games that I want to pick up next year. Of course, we've got GTA 6 possibly coming out late next year, but we'll have to see. Maybe we get something for Fallout. 99% fun. Okay, just a little bit more. Yeah, maybe we get something for Fallout. Hopefully we get something for Fallout. Which I think it's entirely possible, because they're supposed to have, like, an Xbox showcase that would feature Bethesda, and they're supposed to have that, I think, like, right when Season 2 ends, which would be the perfect time for them to just shadow drop a Fallout 3 remake. And there it is! Comes in Hansley. Your town is now ferociously fun. Be sure to check in at the hotel. Someone amazing might be waiting for you. Let's go meet him. That's our 5th Uber Sim, even though I don't know where the Happy Sim went off to. I think you can still re-encounter them, or the cute one. I think you can still get them to come back at some point. Still an interesting hotel design. Like, is it just, like, 6 tiny rooms on the upper floor or something with a hallway? That's kind of what it looks like. On a group of 30 to 40 people, so you got added... well, you got added randomly. Oh, okay. Okay, we've already seen all of these characters before. This dude showed up earlier. He's an interesting character. Because they rotate around, like, day in and day out, so... Just gonna have to sleep for a second to get to the next day. Yeah, this game was a lot of fun. I would definitely recommend picking this one up, even if it is a little bit bad with crashing on you. It's a fun game. It's an easy platinum. Takes about 20 hours. You could probably do it a little bit faster if you really know what you're doing or really trying to maximize your speed through it. I'm sure you could definitely do it in like 15 hours if you were just maximizing your speed through everything and just like immediately starting out going for the Uber Sims. And maybe you could get one of them fairly early on, so... Well, no, I think you have to have 5 stars, though, to get to the Uber Sim, so you still have to play through the whole sort of story of the game. Okay, let's see who they are. Is this our new character? Hansley, it said, was the name. Count Blaine. Is that the person? Because I think they... Yeah, what is their name? The Amazing Daryl. No, it's definitely not this person. Is it you? Yeah, I wish you could just get all these random people into your town. Look at that! Like, you want a cafe, which is absolutely something I'd like to have in town. I'd love to have a cafe in town. Ah, here he is. Yeah, I'd love to have a cafe in town. That would be cool. I might actually run back and grab her in a second. Alright, so we've got this guy. So yeah, I might actually run back here and bring the cafe person in, because I think that would be a great addition to the town. Alright, so we're going to move this one over into the suburbs. Coffee store out in the forest seems like it'd be kind of a nice choice. Okay, so this person's getting kicked out. I don't remember who this dude was. Okay, that was weird. The Amazing Daryl. How amazing is this house going to be? Yeah, I guess that this somehow works as a house design. I'm not really sure how that would work. But we'll just go with the flow. It's just a magical illusion. We'll say that there's a secret passageway somewhere behind it or underneath it or something. Yeah, we'll just say there's a secret passage somewhere underneath. But on the outside, it's going to look like it doesn't have anything else. Gonna make it look identical on both sides. Because this is a really good looking house. That's sarcasm. And now, you don't know which one is the actual house. And just for fun, Garden Gnome. Okay, so he is added into the town. Very cool. Okay, so I am actually going to run back and grab the cafe person, because I might still play this game a little bit more when I'm done. Like, not today, obviously, on stream, but in the future. And just see what else I missed out on all the years ago. See how many commercial sims I missed out on. Again, I would not mind having a small cafe in town. I think that would be great. Yep, you're the barista. I am going to get you a place to make some coffee. I think I'm going to put it out in the forest, actually. Would be a great place to put it, nice and peaceful. And then we just need to start making the town spooky. And that'll get us our 6th and final Uber Sim, and we'll be all done with this platinum. So... BB's house, Samurai Bob, Star, Maria, Jenny, the Chancellor. Okay, so these 3 are all some of the Uber Sims. I don't think this one's an Uber Sim, right? Shouldn't be. No, wait. Wait, maybe that is. That might actually be one of the Uber Sims. Okay. That might have been Hopper then. Okay, so... Even if she has that other name. So, I think these first 4 are all the Uber Sims that I found aside from that other one, so... I'm not going to kick any of them out for a cafe. We're going to kick out whoever lives back here. Whoever runs the food house here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is just a random civilian. Hey, Cassie. Interesting design for a house. And it would be cool if you... Oh, she's been around for forever. I feel kind of bad kicking her out because she's been here for forever. But... it's capitalism. I want a coffee shop, and you do not provide me a coffee shop. I want a nice, peaceful coffee shop to go to. Happy almost New Year. Same to you. Love me a good coffee shop. And we're going to put that up. That window right there. Which one hangs on the wall? That's it. Yes, so we now have a coffee shop in town. Glad I eventually found one, because I would have been sad if I couldn't get coffee in my town. Although the ice cream store would probably sell coffee, because I think a lot of them do. Maybe not all of them, but a lot of them do. Nope, put that there. So I can always look into doing more of this kind of stuff on my own later on. And perfect. I don't know what that actually is. We'll put that up on that wall, and this up out here. Okay, this actually came out quite nice. I actually like the way this came out. Only have 3 trophies left in the game, but Rare Breeder's going to take forever to do. Oh, you think you're going to get it done in time? Very cool. I have a coffee shop now in town.
Oh, Chabadoo!
I can hear fireworks going off. I'm sure you guys will eventually be able to hear it, especially when we get real close to midnight. Because we're going to be streaming to midnight regardless.
Sawamisu. Huh. Can that be? Bazuni, he, Chabadoo.
I can create you a pizza oven. I don't really know why you would serve coffee with pizza. Seems like kind of an odd choice. But we're not doing that during this stream because we gotta focus on our challenge. So, time to make things a little spookier. Yeah, time to make things a bit spookier. Because that's the last one we need. Okay, what is going to count as spooky in here? Actually, what is going to count as spooky? This, maybe? No? This? No. This? No. No, Scarecrow's food, I believe. What about this thing? No? Nope. What about this guy? Okay, this guy counts. Ooh, but if he's the only one, we're not going to be able to fit that many of them in, like, any houses, so... This one might take a little longer than I expected. If this is the only one that counts for this, because I don't know of any others that count as spooky. And this guy takes up a lot of space. Maybe I can find something else in here that works better, because if I don't, this could be a little tougher than I expected. I mean, we'll get there eventually, it's just depending on how long it takes, because I still don't know how long the rest of the last job in Power Wash is going to take. And we also have to worry about game crashes and stuff like that, so... Still fitting several in, though, so it's not too bad. And you can't shrink these either. Also have to look in and see like which special Sims I did miss, like the commercial ones, if I did miss any others. Because that coffee shop one's appearing pretty late. That's one I would have thought. Because her job, well, no, she must be like a 3 or 4 star, because those essences I think are only available in the desert, if I remember correctly. Unless they're also available somewhere in the forest that I'm forgetting about. I don't think they are, though. The forest is just like a lot of weird stuff growing. Okay, that's going to be an issue. What does the gnome count as? Fun. Definitely not what we are looking for. Something here probably counts as spooky, right? Oh, this thing counts as spooky. Okay. That might be a little bit better, actually. Yeah, this guy counts as spooky. Well, these houses are going to look a little bit dumb at this point, but again, at this point in time, I just kind of want to get this one done so we can move on to power washing and getting that number 900 and celebrating the new year, all that kind of good stuff. 100% spooky. Excellent. Okay. People are not going to be happy that how I'm rearranging their houses, but they're going to deal with it or get kicked out of town. Really that simple. You can either accept my design choices on your free house, or I can kick you out of town. I'm fine with either of those. Okay, so it looks like the column is immediately available here, so... yeah, the more of this we can add, the better. Yeah, these are going to work a lot better than that other one is. And can I still slide them in behind? I can. Yeah, these will definitely be our best option. I can even stack them on top of each other. Oh yeah, okay, so this one's not going to be that bad at all. And it was freezing cold here today, so I ended up just ordering a pizza. First time I've had from Papa John's in, like, forever. I don't know why I was craving theirs in particular. It was really not anything special. If you ask me, it's really not anything all that special. It's not that much more expensive than other places anymore, though, because all the other places have gotten more expensive except for really Little Caesars. Which is still hella underrated. Alright, this is good, this is good. I'm assuming we can't get a place more than 100% of anything, so... once I reach 100%, I'll move to something else. Streaming until the clock hits midnight. I am. Okay, Spooky, we're up to 59%, so that's not a bad start. Not a bad start whatsoever. This is Uber Sim, Row, or Passage, whatever you wish to call it. They should all be Uber Sims now, so I'm gonna head back to the main area. Might just do a shovelware game to get to plat 130. Close CR is clear run in Resident Evil 2. S run with no item box. Ooh, okay. I mean, at least with those games, you can purchase the extra thing from the PSN store to make it a lot easier. Unless you want to challenge yourself. And get rid of all those. Perfect. And where's my special goth columns? Right here. Yeah, this is good. We're gonna hopefully have this done real soon, and then get power wash, and then just relax our way to midnight. Yeah, no major New Year's resolutions or anything for me. I mean, just the typical of that literally everyone decides of being a little healthier. There's no guarantees that's actually going to be a thing that actually happens. But you never know. Sometimes when I set my mind to things, I can successfully do them. Not always, sometimes, but sometimes might be good enough in this case. At least just lose a little bit of weight would be fine. Which I know I can drop at least a little bit of weight quickly. Also do dry January, so that'll help cut out some calories. It would be a shame to have these giant pillars sticking up all around your house, but again, if anyone doesn't like my design choices, they are free to move on to another town where they probably don't get their homes for free. Yeah, I bet that if you, like, really knew what you were doing and, like, were really going for the Uber Sims from the beginning, you could probably get some of this stuff done a lot faster than that on RE3. Don't know how you could beat Nemesis without those coins on Inferno. Yeah, Resident Evil 3. It was really... From what I remember using that stuff, the only, like, hard part of it really was probably the final battle. with the coins that or not necessarily the coins, but just with all those extra items and stuff. Definitely the hardest part, really the only hard part was that final battle. Then we're getting Resident Evil 9, like, next month, which is exciting. I hope it's gonna be good. Because I still have not beaten Village. I have played Village. Like, me and Lizard Guy played some of it. Like a year ago. So I have at least played Village, and I know sort of how the story goes in it. And 9's gonna be fun, I hope. It's supposed to be, like, back in Raccoon City, I believe. Leon finally back as a protagonist. About freaking time. So yeah, hopefully that one's gonna be fun. I will not be surprised if maybe we get another Astro game next year, now that it's been a couple of years, and it's been a while since we've gotten any DLC levels. So we might get something like that. And of course, I'm still hoping for a Fallout Shadow drop. I'm trying to think if there's anything else major that's coming out next year that I really want to play, though. There's nothing else off the top of my head. Yeah, those, and of course GTA 6 if that ends up coming out next year, but we'll have to see. And then just looking at whatever gets made on Retro Achievements is also a big thing. See if anything that I really want to play comes out on RA. Hopefully it does. Hopefully we get something like Freedom Fighters or some more of those old games. I gotta decide which one I want to do next, because, like, Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem now has a list. And that's the Scooby-Doo game I probably remember the most growing up. 100% Spooky, perfect. Yeah, that's probably the one that I remember the most growing up. And the list, I don't think is as Crash-Out heavy this time. 75% Spooky, alright. Yeah, I don't think the list is as Crash-Out heavy on this one. Like, I think it's mostly, like, 100% the game, which is not something I've ever done by any means, so I don't know exactly how hard that would be, because I've never actually done it. Pokemon Gen 10 and Dragon Quest reimagined. Okay, very good. Definitely, forgot about Pokemon Gen 10, so definitely we'll pick that up, as long as it's not a giant pile of crap the way that some of the more recent ones were. Oh, Tamagotchi Life. Almost forgot about Tamagotchi Life. Yeah, gotta definitely play Tamagotchi Life. If I have a Switch 2 by then, it'll be a day one game. If not, then it won't be. Okay, so she's already a spooky character, so she'll actually appreciate, or it might be a he, I don't really remember. And whoever lives here should appreciate everything I put in, because it'll just make things more spooky. Gothic. Definitely getting RE9. Oh yeah, Lego Batman. Can't forget about Lego Batman. I do find it a little bit strange that supposedly there's only like 8 playable characters in it. And I guess you're gonna just use the suits for different powers the way you sort of did in the original Lego Batman. Unless they changed something, because that was one of the last things I heard from it, was that there's only going to be a handful of characters available. And I mean, it kind of makes sense, because a lot of the LEGO games have more characters than they probably need to have. But at the same time, that wide cast of characters is a big part of the enjoyment of the games. So hopefully they're making the right choice with that, but I'm assuming that it's going to be like with the original LEGO Batman, where it's just like abilities are tied to different costumes they can wear, maybe alongside whatever abilities each individual character has, if there's not going to be that many of them. Alright, where are we at now? 83%, okay. That's good, that's good. Let's make this house. Using the last few hours of 2025 to relax and not think of trophies or anything. Fair enough. Got a Switch 2 for Christmas. First Nintendo console you've had since the OG Wii. Ooh, nice. I will get a Switch 2 eventually. I just don't really know if it's worth it right now at the current price point. And what, 450 bucks is kind of a lot. Oh, well. These are going to be very disruptive on this guy's house. It's going to make it look more like a prison. But it will get me closer to the trophy, so it's okay if he feels like he's a prisoner. That's not my fault that he's insecure about himself and views this as a prison. Or she, I don't know if it's a he or a she that lives here. Not all these can stack, but that's fine. And I'm sure we'll be getting Powerwash DLC next year. Like, I'm sure that we'll definitely get quite a bit of DLC for that game. Just like we did with the original. Which I am totally okay with. The good thing is I won't have to do it for 2 versions of the game anymore, the way I had to for Powerwash 1. Only one version of the game will have to be played. Hopefully when I make that video, it ends up doing well. So I haven't had a ton of time to edit recently. I've been busy with other stuff, and this week was... First couple days of this week were insanely busy with work. Worked like 11 hours on Monday. That was a very long day. Hopefully I don't have to do that again anytime soon. Alright. Then when the clock hits midnight, be back on the grind. Fair enough. Alright, where are we at now? Okay, 91%. Probably 2 more houses? Yeah, it literally just looks like a giant prison or something. But you know what? These people are just gonna have to deal with it. I'll keep the cutesy house the way it is. It's been here since the beginning. I'm like, yeah, maybe cut out one of these prospecting areas and put in another house here. Could have easily put in more. I know there's a Gothic house here already. So yeah, probably 2 more houses should be enough. This one's already spooky. Now this person's gonna get kicked out because they're already the spooky character, so... I'm gonna kick them out to make room for our Uber Sim. It might seem unfair to some, but it's my town and my rules. Well, I'm gonna be excited for the new Tamagotchi Life game, and I'll be... Oh, well, we can't do that, then they can't get out of their house. So I'll be very curious to see what that game... if it's a lot like the original, to where you can make the super inappropriate songs and stuff. I can have a straight-up bachelor competition where I'm the only male on the island and a bunch of female me's. And see what happens. We can make one based off of my high school. That could be fun. And they have a lot of possibilities for that. I don't know if it's something I would stream, but I can definitely think of a lot of possibilities. I know Fallout 4 comes to the Switch 2 next year. I know that Fallout 76 gets a PS5 version sometime next year. Like an actual PS5 version that'll most likely have trophies. Like a new trophy list, but hopefully it'll probably auto-pop. At least I would hope it would, because... I mean, I wouldn't hate doing the grind or anything again, because... It's not like it's a super hard platinum anymore, but it is a bit of a grind, so I would hope that a lot of it auto-pops. Especially like the reputation trophies with the settlers and the raiders. That one's annoying. Like the raider one, yes, you can do a lot faster, but the settler one is such a pointless grind. Okay, we have got to be getting close now. 98%. Okay, this dude's rocking horse-filled house is going to be changed. To be made a bit spooky. And this one should be enough. Should be the last house we need to change up. And we're still going to move in our last person, of course. Still gonna absolutely move in our last person. And there it is! And My Sims Master. That is our Platinum Trophy achieved. That's number 899, folks. But I'm still going to move this person in because, well, why wouldn't I? I've got all the other ones in town, might as well move this one in. That way if I ever wanted to come back to the game and get more characters and stuff. This guy's lived in town before.
It costs you to roof.
And I don't think either of them run businesses, so I am going to sleep until the next day, and hopefully our Uber Sim shows up. It's a mummy, I believe. So he'll at least stand out pretty well. Yeah, that way if I ever want to come back to the game, play a little bit more, I can, or I can always just play it on the Switch, because I bought this on the Switch a year ago, back when it first came out, so. Still got to do My Sims Kingdom at some point. But I know nothing about that game, because I didn't play it as a kid. Hey, T-Jade. The Fallout Shelter has a status screen. You're at 28 raider attacks. Okay, so you're over halfway through. That's not as bad as it could be. Yeah, TJ, we just finished off the second of the three platinums tonight. The first one, of course, was a shovelware game, just to boost the numbers a little bit. Thankfully, it wasn't one that had a whole lot of trophies.
Napazuri.
Who are you? You're not the mummy. Goth boy. Cool. Who are you? I see the mummy. Science person. This dude I think we've talked to before. Was he gonna open up like a gym or something? Nah, it doesn't sound like he's running a business though. Psychiatrist. Okay. And here... Can you stop causing problems for your guests, sir?
Oh, you blew.
And now with that woman standing there, I gotta make sure I'm actually talking to the mummy. Very interesting character. Definitely one of the more unique ones. Let's go ahead and get them moved in. I guess they're going to be in this cul-de-sac along with the fun character. 2 hours and 45 minutes to get Powerwash Sim Platinum. Yeah, the only thing is I don't know exactly how long that last job is going to take, because I only ever did a little bit of it. Raven, you were getting kicked out. Sorry. Too bad. With the family right now, nice. Why are they all mean to him? I don't know. He's definitely a unique character, though. Very unique character. Probably the most unique one in the game, actually. Sure. Make your house look something like that, because why not? It's unique looking. Yeah, I guess they're racist toward mummies for some reason. That's gonna be all the Uber Sims moved into town, which is awesome. That actually didn't take as long as I thought. I got to where I could speed through that a lot faster with the right items. And let's see, this goes here. Oh, there's gonna be one little area of water stuck right there, but hopefully it doesn't cause any problems for the construction of this place. And give him a chimney. Alright.
Dorning.
We have the mummy in town, so that is everyone in town. I think it's all the businesses. And yeah, hopefully it is. I mean, I'll find out later on if it is or not. Okay, well, I'm gonna save my game. Make sure it's there. And we're all done with My Sims. For now, at least. Of course, we'll do the other one eventually. But of course, this game, like I said before, it's quite easy. You just have to get to star level 5, which just takes a little bit of time to get to. It took me a few days of play. You have to meet all 6 of the Uber Sims, which I showed how to do that. Not particularly hard, just takes, again, some grinding. Change your outfit for the first time, super easy to do, just do it at any point in time. This actor, Michael from GTA 5, got swatted. Did not hear that. Become best friends with a regular sim and an Uber Sim by just, like, talking to them a lot and giving them stuff that aligns with their interest. Takes longer for the Uber Sims, of course. Change your house up with a new blueprint can be done very quickly. Craft 50 items is unmissable while playing through the main game. Inviting different Sims to town is basically unmissable. Filling in every lot's pretty tough to miss. Unless you're just really, like, moving people out constantly. And this one is just a part of that, but it's the one for town itself, which is, like, the biggest area overall in terms of the amount of places you can move people into. Kick someone out, which, of course, we did that many times. Collect all of the essence types, which are going to be both of those plus those 2. There were a handful that I didn't even know about, but we did find them after a while, so it wasn't too much of a problem. Plant trees, basically unmissable. And interact with 40 Sims. As long as you're just constantly going to the hotel, that shouldn't be a problem. So yeah, look at that. 899 platinums, closing in on level 907. 6,000 gold trophies, very cool. Alright, alright, alright. I like what I'm seeing here. And of course, with this game, it was literally just beat the game while picking the top option every time, and then pick the bottom option once, and you get every single trophy, so not really anything else to say about that. So now, we are off to Powerwash Simulator. And we have a few trophies left for this one. We have to finish all jobs, of which we only have 1 left. Own everything at the same time. Complete a job using only the Urban X double turbo nozzle. And complete a job using only the Prime Vista triple tip nozzle, which we're going to do both of those on one of the short jobs in a replay. Alright, let's boot it back up. Power wash time. Pretty sure the police in his area are used to the swatting. Yeah, I've heard that happens with some of them. With some people that have it happen to them quite often. And I'm pretty sure that doing so is a felony. So I don't see why people would want to do it. Because again, I'm pretty sure it's a freaking felony. Okay, Mount Rushless. I got through 19% of it so far. It's not anywhere near as long as the final job in the first game, thankfully. But it's still one of the longest jobs in this game. So it's 20% for the outside here. And let me make sure I'm using the correct nozzle. Or no, the correct power washer. Use the best one we have. Get used to all of the controls again. No, go with... Ooh, the triple tip nozzle. This one actually works quite well from what I remember. Excellent. And again, this game I think was a little bit more forgiving overall in terms of, like, a lot of the stuff it makes you do. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I need to quickly reset the video part of this. Not the stream, but the video, so give me just like a few seconds on that. Okay, that's good. Someone got killed because of swatting. I think multiple people have gotten killed from swatting. It's just so screwed up. So screwed up that people somehow think it's funny, or think it could be like a good joke or something. It makes no sense. As to why anyone would think it's a good idea. Alright, now we let the satisfactioning of the night begin. And what else needs a cleaning? Okay, yeah, this thing is actually working pretty well, this particular nozzle is. We should be getting a lot of story information, too. Alright, so now we move into the second part. Yeah, I feel like that's happened multiple times, though, TJ. Okay, yeah, so... quite a bit left to do here. Ooh, what do you have to say? You're in. That's correct, I am. Okay, this nozzle's good for some precise cleaning, but it's not the best because it leaves space. It's all on you now, Sprucey. You know what to do. We must save the world again. Yep, we gotta save the world again. That is the purpose of this game, I think. Because it's like the mayor and other people are up to their corrupt shenanigans again. So we need to save everyone. Yeah, hopefully we'll get DLC for this game soon, now that it's been out for a month or two. Hopefully we'll be getting DLC for it soon enough. I'll probably go ahead and work on this video sooner rather than later, just because it is Powerwash and it should be able to pull in some decent viewership. Still kind of holding off on the Dead Rising 2 off the record one for the moment, just in case they announce a remake of Dead Rising 2 or something. Just because then Dead Rising will be more in the media to where more people will hopefully get pushed to the video. So we'll have to see. Because that's still one of my most successful trophy videos of all time, was the one for Dead Rising 2. Still one of my favorite ones I put together. And Off the Records is going to be pretty good too. Alright, we're already a quarter of the way there, but we started at 19%, so... I think we got plenty of time, though. I'm not too worried. Powerwash 2 is on sale for 21 bucks. Pick it up before the sale ends. Heck yeah. It is absolutely worth that amount of money, in my opinion. Though, isn't this game only like a $30 or $40 game normally? It's not a full-price game to start with, which is crazy. It's a more reasonably priced game. I want to say it maybe is only $30, which is insane for a major game these days, especially when it gives the amount of content something like this one does, because this one's a solid 40 hours of content so far. Whoa! Okay, yeah, that whole laser thing was part of this. I'm gonna need to watch a full lore video once I finish off this story. Just because I kind of forgot a lot of the story in the last month because it's been so long since I played. Yeah, it's absolutely worth 21 bucks. That's not a bad price at all, and it's already not even a full-price game, which is even better. A very fun, oddly satisfying game that's not even anywhere near full price of a game these days. It's rare you see it anymore. It's rare you see it. Though at least I have Red Dead as well, and I got that one technically for free because it's a PS Plus game, so... Definitely excited to jump back into that game. Absolutely love it. Alright, that part's good. So now we got this column. And then I was off work today, which was so nice. I'm off tomorrow, of course, for New Year's Day. Gotta go in on Friday, but it's only gonna be a fairly short day because I had to work so late on Monday that I won't have to be in anywhere near the full day. No pressure, but the moon is nearing the point of no return. Don't wish no pressure on a power washer. That's asking for trouble. That definitely is. That's right. Something's causing the moon to come way too close to Earth is like part of the story of this game. That's right, because Game Theory did a video about it. So yeah, somehow the moon is getting, like, pushed super close to Earth, which would cause a lot of catastrophic issues. Especially out here in the real world, it would. Alright, we're up to 30%. Yeah, Red Dead, of course, will be fun to play, and then I don't know what I'll play tomorrow or Friday yet. I'll probably work on Red Dead. Maybe well, no, I don't think I'll work on Death Stranding, but maybe Red Dead again, because that one is fun to play. But we'll see. We will see. And now that I've decided that future dumpster dives will be done exclusively on alt accounts, or on my main alt account, I can technically do one a little bit more often now. And I think I have an idea of what I want to do for one in the near future. Obviously only on an alt account, but it's one that I think could be interesting to do in the future. The final bosses of shovelware, as we might call it. Or maybe it'll be an exclusive stream titled that. I don't know, but whatever it is, it's not going to be done on my main account, that's for sure. Only in very rare situations like what happened today will I put trash on my main account. But I had to do it here because I needed to get one more platinum done quickly. Didn't have time for some of the other stuff that I could have potentially done, so didn't really have a choice. %. Not quite a passing grade yet, I don't think, unless you're in, like, Baltimore or something, where they have to pass you no matter what. Or Chicago, I'm pretty sure it happens there, too. Let's see. Brother set off fireworks 3 hours early and it's bouncing off your house. Oh, God. Full price is $25. I could have sworn it was $30, but either way, it's not too bad. Got the first trophy for equipping a cursed weapon. Nice, nice. 2 more to go. Okay, you're making progress then. Oh, Lord. You're hearing some fireworks. Oh, yeah, I've been hearing them all day. Well, not all day, but just ever since it got dark today. And yesterday, people have been setting them off. Now, I used to be a big firework person. I used to set off tons of them back when I was in, really, for so many years of my life. I would always set them off at my grandparents' house for New Year's, and we'd do like a big show of it, and it was always really, really fun. Probably a waste of money, but always very fun. And we shoot off all sorts of good stuff. Like, we just go down to South Carolina, just cross the border, get good stuff, and shoot it off there in North Carolina. It was always a lot of fun. Just haven't done that in a long time. Probably not since college. Those were always fun times, because I'd stay with my grandparents for like 4 or 5 days, while my parents would just go off somewhere else. Would stay there, play lots of stuff on the GameCube, get good food, shoot off fireworks, ring in the new year, always a fun time. I was at their house when I watched the series finale of Avatar The Last Airbender. That reminds me of that for some reason. So that's where I watched that at. All those years ago. Don't remember what the occasion was, but good times. Many great memories. No fireworks for you yet? Okay, that's good then. Just got your last plat of the year. Stroke the Dick Tick. Definitely much faster than the Mayo games. That's my punishment game if I fail a challenge, is I have to do that one. It will not go on my main account unless I fail a challenge, and it is then my permanent mark of shame. I honestly wonder if, like, because clearly the people that made those stroking games obviously made them for trophy hunters. They obviously made them with the expectation that trophy and achievement hunters would play them for easy trophies. So I wonder if they knew, like, going in that they designed that one intentionally to be, like, people's punishment, a self-imposed punishment for anyone doing any sort of platinum challenge, if they would actually think that far ahead or not. I could definitely see that, but I don't think it's super likely that that was their initial plan. I'm sure their initial plan was still just, you know, quick, easy games for cheap that people will buy and we make money off of them. Destroy trophy hunting, or at least try to destroy trophy hunting as part of the process. Okay, clean that area off. We're up to 40%. All right. Not too bad so far. Not too bad. But definitely one of the longest jobs in the game, that's for sure. Definitely one of the most complex jobs in the game. Surprisingly, does not have a miscellaneous trophy tied to it. Okay. Big rocks clean, which I actually don't know if I have any other cleaning equipment like ladders and stuff, so if I don't, it's going to make getting to the tops of these a little bit more challenging if there's anything up top. 41%, so getting a percent every couple of minutes is not too bad at all. In terms of needing to get this one done in time. Okay, that's good. That part's good. And that one's good. Got this? Definitely. I'm pretty confident at this point. What's the final boss of shovelware? It's those games that literally you get like 16 versions of them for the $5 price tag. And they're all cross-buy to that level, and a lot of them are cross-saved where you can like just auto-pop them. Bunch of really crappy games that do that. That's the final boss that I refer to. Bad Driver's done videos of them. There's like 5 different collections of those games now, to where you could do 100 plats in a few hours for much cheaper than what I did them in, with that amount of cross-buy. Because when I've done both of those videos, they each cost a fair amount of money, because I was, you know, most of those games weren't super expensive, but they were still, you know, not getting like 10 different versions of the game for $5 or whatever it is. Yeah, if you look at some of Bad Driver's videos, he's shown off several of them. Okay, yeah, I need to go out and see if there is a ladder anywhere, because I feel like I'm going to need it to clean the tops of these. Well, I don't know, maybe. Maybe I can get enough of it from down here. I can't believe it's been almost a year since I left the Adam job. The shitty-ass Adam job. They somehow haven't gone under yet. I think they still keep moving into new states where they haven't been indicted for fraud yet. Because they keep moving into new states, promising growth and everything, but they keep getting kicked out of old states. It's like pretty much all the states that they started in, they're no longer in. Because they get kicked out for their fraud and bullshit. Because they got kicked out of Ohio, they got kicked out of South Carolina, I think they got kicked out of Tennessee. I think the only one left, they got kicked out of California. I think the only ones left are Maryland and Texas, are the only two sort of older ones they still have. They might have gotten kicked out of Maryland by now, too. I don't even know. They got kicked out of their initial areas in Texas, so that all goes to show that I was not exaggerating the things I talked about with that company. Still never left them a terrible review. I actually really should do that. Yeah, I've been lazy about that. I really should go do that, because I need to make sure that new people know what they're getting into. It's entirely possible that part of the reason they got kicked out of South Carolina was everything I told to all the co-workers the day that I was quitting, and about all the insane and illegal bullshit they did. That there's a very real possibility that might have been partially what got them kicked out of South Carolina. And I am very proud of that. If I had anything to do with that, then I am very proud of myself for that one. Go away, McAfee. I was thinking of delisting every AI shovelware game since their Well, I mean, I only do them for the dumpster dive streams, and now I'm going to only ever do those on my alt account. So I might do them a little bit more often, but only on the alt account. Although, we're going to add in a new section to that where we vote after each game, done during a dumpster dive stream, as to whether or not we think it is shovelware and worthy of dumpster dive, or if it's actually a half-decent game that wouldn't be bad on the main account. We're going to do that in the future. But yeah, Cassie, that's what those games are. Yeah, I can't believe it's been almost a year since I left that job. When they told me that a raise of any amount, even of like a quarter, was too expensive. But no, we can afford to spend $3,000 a week flying people in from other states to do the work at the other location in the state. Because that's logical. That's Adam logic. Yeah, I really need to stop being lazy and just go report the hell out of them on any job site where I can post a review. I just never really think about it, though. I've been so busy this year with other stuff. Editing stuff, and trip to Japan, and the new job. Like a majority of your plats is here were PS3 ones, got 17 on PS4, PS5 when you looked at the wrap-up. Nice, nice. Still, I mean, I definitely need to go back and do some PS3 games that I don't have done yet. I have several disc ones that I haven't started yet. Plus the digital ones, of course. The biggest one is, of course, Shadow of the Colossus on PS3, which I still have to go back and clean up someday. Uncharted 3, I don't think... You might be able to scrape together a handful of trophies that I'm still missing, but I'm not really sure it's worth it, even trying to, with the amount of effort it would take. Oh, there's some fireworks going off. You guys might be able to hear it, you might not, I don't know. I don't know how sensitive my mic is to that. Alright, we're almost at 50%, and we are at 50%. Excellent. Back on Terra Firma, I'm with Rusty and DiCergento, just in time to see the festivities kick off. Perfect timing. Did you go up to the moon in the last, like, couple of missions or something? How are you getting on in there? Hope you're getting somewhere. I am. We're 50% of the way through the cleaning here. This looks to be the only other area here. It's gigantic, but it's the only other area, so... finite amount of space that we still have to clean, which is good. Yeah, I don't think I got a single PS3 Platinum this year. Yours were mostly PS4. Once I'm done with this map, is that the plat? It's close. It's it for the story, but there is more to the plat after this. There's a couple more miscellaneous trophies. So we won't be done just yet, because we have to clean a couple of things using a very specific nozzle. Thankfully, it's not difficult. We can do it on the really easy jobs, but even so, still got to do those. Still got to finish off this one. Also have the Shadow of the Colossus trophy list before PS Now shut down. Do you have the original PS3 list or the PS4 list? The PS4 list is quite a bit easier because just the game functions better on the PS4 version than it does on the PS3. Yeah, not looking forward to eventually going and doing that one. It's definitely going to be one of my hardest all-time platinums whenever I do it. And we got to start thinking about platinum number 1,000, even though I don't think it's going to happen next year. With cutting back so heavily on the shovelware type stuff, I just don't really see it happening next year. Maybe in 2027, I think, is a possibility. It'd be really cool, though, if they waited long enough to release a Fallout 3 or New Vegas remake or remaster to where I could make that number 1,000. I just don't see that lining up perfectly, though. That would require an absolute miracle to line up correctly. And it's honestly possible we might be getting a Fallout 3 remake or remaster in a few months. Next Xbox showcase. just shadow drop it at the end of Season 2 to keep the Fallout hype going until Season 3 comes out. It would make sense as a Bethesda move. Alright, so I guess this temple is somehow going to restore the moon to its correct place. If I understand the way this game has been playing correctly, I think that's what this is supposed to do. Should see the parade wishy. It's amazing everyone's really gone to town. So nice seeing everyone come together like this. Are they all aware that they're in, like, serious imminent danger because the moon's getting, like, closer to the Earth or whatever the storyline was for this game? We will save it before midnight, though. We have to save the world by midnight, or else there will be no world left to save. Get the outside of that stone, get the outside of these stones, get the ground right here. It is a little hard to tell what's dirt and what's rock. I think I've gotten most everything cleaned up top there, but might not have. We're just going to scrub down everything and we'll see what I miss and get the rest of it at the end. It's not a big deal. We got plenty of time. I am not stroking no dick tonight. I refuse. I refuse to pollute my channel with that, unless I legitimately lose a challenge in the future, which is certainly a possibility. I might try, like, if Thrillville Off the Rails ever gets a speed run to it, or, no, not a speed run, a trophy list to it, I might try to speed run it, if it's anything as easy as Thrillville 1, you know, if that ever happens, which I'm shocked that that hasn't, because that was, like, over a year ago that that came out with its trophy list, but for some reason, we never got the one for Off the Rails, which is really, really weird. Because usually games of the same series will eventually get trophy lists. So I don't know what they're doing, because I saw what the PS Plus games are for the next month. Not necessarily a bad month, but I didn't see any new games for the premium membership, like any old remakes or re-releases or anything, which sucks. I feel like we used to get a lot of them in the early days. Now they don't, like, give us any of them, even though they have so many they could do. And it really sucks, because there's so many they could do, but they're just not releasing them. So many more games they could do. But they're either too lazy or too unwilling or hating of the fan base to do it. Just get one case full of PS3 games done, also at 40-something%. 21 plats this year. Okay, PS3 version, yep. I haven't looked at comments in a second. I was so locked in there. We got 21 plats, 100% this year. Your last one was Fallout 3 for the year. Very solid one, though. Eco plat. I don't know if Kratos has, but I never did. Get one case full of PS3 games done. Try to get to 60%, keep it there. You didn't. They make the 2-hour trophy sound like it's very tight. Okay, gotcha. Hey, Gorin. New year for you, I guess. So, I've still got another 2 hours almost. So, I still got some time. Thankfully, still got some time. Because we got this whole job to finish. Okay. Yeah, there's going to be some intricate things on this one to clean. Played Yu-Gi-Oh! With your friends, that's how you spend New Year's. Sounds like a good way to spend New Year's. 5-hour trophy in The Last Guardian to be tight. Turns out it could go to 5 hours and 59 minutes. Oh, okay. Not that bad. Got the plat for Ico with 20 minutes left on first attempt. Okay, then. Dino Crisis 2. So is that one of the ones where it's like, it got released and never got trophies for some reason? They're sitting on a gold mine there. If they would just start re-releasing other old games, they just don't want to do it for some reason. They're putting trophy lists on them. I really don't know why they're not doing it. I really don't get the thought process behind that. Because, like, isn't your goal to maximize profit? And if you're re-releasing a lot of those games on there, you're going to make so much profit? Isn't that your goal? At least I would think it would be your goal, but maybe it isn't their goal. I don't know. Never been a CEO before, so maybe they have other goals. Okay, staircase, almost at 70%. Almost up to that 70%. $68. Still at 68 somehow. 69, there we go. The funny number. Alright, maybe this one will get us up to 70. It'll get us close. Okay, there we go. And we're going to get some lore now. Let's see what it says. Here come the floats. I like the amount of lore updates they're giving us here. People from Looper City are really going at it with their synchronized dance routine. If I wasn't seeing it with my eyes, I wouldn't think it was physically possible. Yeah, it's like I don't get how the twirlers at like all the college football games do what they do with baton twirling and all. It looks very difficult. Or how people judge like dance competitions. I don't really see how you can judge that unless someone actually falls flat on their face. And is that it for this thing? Yes, it is. Okay, so that's another one cleaned. Every object we get is progress. Every single one is progress. Perfect. Like, what the hell, Capcom? Yeah, I got Dino Crisis 1, but not 2. Gotcha. Goal next year is more platinums than usual, 10 platinums a year. Peak trophy in 2019, when you get 20 to 30 platinums a year. Soul Calibur 3 had trophies. Interview with the developer. They're in charge of a lot of the retro games on PS4, PS5. Companies just don't want to pay for... Really? That's all? That seems a little bit insane, honestly. Like, it can't be that expensive. Because let's be honest here, some games do not have very good trophy art. A lot of games do not have very good trophy art. Like, all of these shovelware-type games, they use, like, the same image for every trophy, so... You don't really have to pay anything for trophy art. You could literally just make it in, probably Microsoft Paint for free in, like, a few hours if you really wanted to. I can understand maybe the time for development and stuff and the money cost of that might be more of a problem. But their trophy art excuse is pretty lazy. Because there are some very, very lazy trophy images on PSN. There's many that are lazy. Even from major games, like I think Just Cause 2's list is literally just colored trophies for Bronze, Silver, and Gold. I think several larger titles have lists like that. So I'm pretty sure, again, you could probably make it all in Microsoft Paint if you really had to. I don't really think it would take that long, and it doesn't have to look that great. Although with our luck, we'll probably get like Fallout Brotherhood of Steel from PSP get a port over before we get Fallout 3, which that would definitely just prove that they're listening to us and trolling at this point. Doing stuff like that in Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition instead of something that people really actually wanted. And Fallout Shelter Seasons, because that makes sense to someone. Surprising enough, people still play Fallout Shelter. I know that Cassie's working on it for trophies, but still, not a lot of people play it. Alright, we're almost at 75%. Let's go. 3/4 of the way there on this last job. Alright, 75%. Let's go. 3/4 of the way through the final job. I will take it. And get these couple of little crystals cleared. Keep accidentally going into that spraying mode. I'm not trying to do that. Haven't cleaned the top of this yet somehow. Okay. That part's cleaned. Next, what do we need? Stairs, check. Stairs, check. Stairs, check. Really like a trophy list for the original Assassin's Creed. Oh yeah, because the original Assassin's Creed, I'm very surprised there's never been any sort of re-release of that one. I'm very surprised they haven't tried to remake or remaster that one by now, because it's so old. Almost 20 years old at this point, and I've actually played that one. Me and Lizard Guy played it for a short time many, many years ago. We just were not interested in it. Another one that'd be great would be Rainbow Six Vegas 2. I played the crap out of that game on PS3 when I was younger. Absolutely loved it. This is a tactical shooter. It's a lot of fun. I did manage to beat it as a kid. I don't think I ever beat it on like hard or did all the challenges and stuff, but it would have been great to get a trophy list for that at some point. I think it would have been a lot of fun. That one actually had mic support that you could use to command your troops. It doesn't work very well, but very cool idea for that game. If it actually worked well, it'll be even better. Which I can't think of any other game that had that feature. You could actually command your troops using your mic, your PS3 mic. Okay, and what do we have left on this one? I don't know. I feel like it should have been clean, the one I'm currently standing on. Oh, I missed a whole side of it, that's why. Alright. About 75k to port an old game. Oh, okay then, so that actually is... That's more than I would have thought. All the trophies you just got were only numbers for each button pressing trophy. Take screenshots from the game. You know, they actually, for the artwork part, they probably could do that. Yeah, for the artwork part of it, they could just do that. Now, the whole, if it does actually cost that much to port a game, I can kind of see why they might not want to do them. But, like, at the very least, definitely a good choice for the trophy images. Pumpkin Float might look less of a spectacle, but let me tell you, Annie and a few monks are up there giving the gritty everything. I don't know what that means. Duck and Goat are amazing too. Any revelers get close to the float and they're serving it to them. Cool. So is like this parade going to somehow stop the apocalypse alongside my cleaning of this area? Is that what we're getting at with the plot here? The ridiculousness yet fun of this plot? Or the fact that a game about power washing actually has a large plot line to it and a lot of story to it? Is probably the weirder part of this. I still remember a couple of years ago on New Year's Eve, I think it was, or was it 2024? I think it was 2023, but it might have been 2024. I think it was 2023, though. I still remember the stream that I ended up watching of it. It was Only Use Me Blade. That's an account that many people probably haven't heard in a while. And he was in a hotel room, and he was so drunk that, like, he just started screaming the N-word and stuff, like, which he always does in his streams, apparently. And, like, he was gonna get kicked out, and then they called the cops on him, and he, like... That was a hilarious stream. That was really, really funny. Not gonna lie, that was a good time. That was fun to be a part of and watch. That was on, like, New Year's Eve either a year or two ago. Highly entertaining. I'm sure all the lolcows are up doing something today. Problem programming triggers for trophies is considered extra work. I guess that makes sense because from what I understand on retro achievements, from what I've seen of some of the comments from people who actually make the achievement lists on there, a lot of it has to do with like the way the games are coded and programmed and stuff, to where sometimes it's a lot harder to program certain types of trophies into the game outside of maybe basic progression-based ones, which might be the reason why Call of Duty 2 Big Red One doesn't have anything complicated in it, and it's just beat the game and beat it on hard. Because those are simple enough triggers, I guess, for them to put in. So I have actually heard that for, like, retro achievement stuff, so I guess I could actually see that. So yeah, I guess I could actually see that part of it. Sony wants to do a push on PS2 games in the next 2 years in the way of ports. Okay, that's good to hear. Because there are so many good PS2 games. Like, I know that THQ Nordic should own, like, all the licenses for all the old Nickelodeon games. But outside of the Nickelodeon games, there's so many great PS2 games. The old Metal Gear games, of course, the original Just Cause, the original Mercenaries, Freedom Fighters, still one of my favorite of all times. They've already done Destroy All Humans, but I would love to see them do another, like, either new Destroy All Humans or a remake of one of the later games, either Big Willy Unleashed or Path to Furon. Because Big Willy Unleashed is actually a pretty good game. I think I've talked about that before. Big Willy Unleashed is actually a pretty good game. Path to the Furon is a pretty crappy game, but I'd still like to see it released on modern consoles. Because it actually did release on PS3, just not in the US. It released on PS3 in other countries, and never had a trophy list, of course, because it was very early PS3. Get my boy Crypto some love, you know? Fantastic franchise, at least in those first 2 games. And even Big Willy Unleashed is a fun game. Because that one's short, but it has, like, the biggest selection of weapons of the entire series, and they're really good weapons, unique ones. So yeah, I would love to see that happen someday. It's also fairly easy to 100%, because it's just like 20 or 30 collectibles per level for 4 worlds. And the worlds, except for the Atoll area, are pretty small. That one's kind of big, but all the other ones are smaller. The Path to Furon actually takes you out to the Furon homeworld, which is pretty cool. Then Mercenaries 2. Or Mercenaries 1 and the PS2 version of Mercenaries 2. Here comes the Muckingham Float. Is that Indian Park Warden up there? It is. What does that mean? Parky looks incredible in that hat and ginger cat costume. He's body popping. Okay, so is this parade, like, gonna save the world alongside me cleaning this place? Or are you just not gonna tell me? Or am I gonna have to watch an extensive lore video on this entire 2-game series now? PS6 is gonna get delayed by a couple more years. Probably going to need to get PS Move for Puss in Boots. I never had any problem with that game, honestly. I never used the PS Move for it either. I've only done like 2 games ever with the PS Move, not counting VR stuff, the handful of VR things I've done. Which, I mean, at this point, it's just not fun hooking up the VR for the PlayStation in comparison to the MetaQuest. Because that one has, like, a bigger selection of games, and it's wireless. The PlayStation one, the original one that's VR, is a pain in the ass to set up. Because it has, like, 10 different cables, and it's even harder to set up if you want to stream from it. I'd like to do more games with it, but it's just, again, kind of a pain in the ass in comparison to just playing stuff on a MetaQuest. Or even just getting a PSVR 2 at some point. Well, I'm not sure if the VR 2 can actually play VR 1 games, which is really unfortunate. There are definitely some I'd love to play on there. And like, MetaQuest has Resident Evil 4 VR, which is so much fun. You can go back and keep playing that. I haven't touched my VR in a while. RAM's pretty expensive right now. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. People that ported the OG Resident Evil games, port the Fatal Frame and Silent Hill games. Oh, heck yeah, I'd love to see that. Isn't Fatal Frame 2 getting a remake, though? Or remaster? I'm pretty sure it is. Pretty sure I heard that somewhere. And if so, that's exciting, because that's constantly rated as one of the scariest games of all time, apparently. Silent Hill 1, I'm surprised, hasn't gotten a re-release. Well, no, Silent Hill 1's getting a remaster, so, or remake. The Resident Evil, or not Resident Evil 2, Silent Hill 2 treatment. Which hopefully means it'll be easier and won't have a 10-star requirement, because that game's 10-star requirement is bonkers. Because it actually accounts for things like accuracy in a PS1 game where you can't aim. You can probably guess where the problems are from that. Plus the game, you have to do it in like an hour and a half on the 10-star run. But you have to get way more kills than you do in Silent Hill 2. Alright. Plus with the 10-star in that game, you have to get the best ending. You can't cheese it with the UFO or dog ending, you have to get the best ending. Which means fighting the harder version of the final boss. Okay, we are getting very close here to finishing this job. Alright. Get another part of the floor here. Yes, this is looking good. This is sounding good. Loving all the dings. Ooh, and we actually have things showing up. We're almost at the end here. That means we are nearly at the end here. If things are actually starting to show up, that means we are at the end. %, excellent. Still have a couple more trophies after this, but I am curious to see how the story ends. Maybe we'll get a good cutscene at the end or something. 98 still. Ooh, this area is still dirty. Like to see GTA, Liberty City Stories. Never got Vice City Stories because of Phil Collins. Never owned or used a PS Move, would like a PSVR maybe. I would definitely say get the VR 2 at this point, because it's not 10 million like cables coming out of it, which is the biggest problem with the original VR. It's just the amount of cables coming out of it. It's just, again, it's a pain in the ass to set up, and it's really hard to stream from. I mean, I think my computer now is probably powerful enough that it'd be able to stream from it if I set it all up correctly. But it's such a pain to set up and all, I don't know if I would try. Nose is a little bit stopped up for some reason. It's a remake, but it's based off the Wii version, which is less scary. Oh, that's dumb. That's really dumb. Why would you make it off the Wii version if it's less scary? That game's known for its scariness. Also, I just realized something. I need to change the game that we're playing right now. I didn't realize I never changed that, so now we're on to Power Wash Simulator. Power Wash Simulator 2, for that matter. We're almost done, though. Almost done. So I'm pretty safe in saying that we're probably getting Platinum number 900 before midnight. We got another just under 2 hours, so I think we're in pretty good shape. Of course, I should never speak early because you never know what might happen. I might lose power here anytime now because of some dumbass drunk driving crashing into the power line nearby. Because that has happened before. Not when I was streaming or anything, but that has happened before and caused us to lose power before. So I probably shouldn't count the chickens before they come hatched. So I do not have particularly good luck with a lot of stuff, so... Only a few more. And that was still not clean. I'm also, unfortunately, have not yet watched the next episode of the Fallout show. I was kind of busy today with catching up on other stuff, so have not had time to watch it yet. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it causes less controversy and anger among the fandom for once. Like maybe go a week without dealing with all that conflict. Okay, one more to go. What happened? Okay. Oh, there's the moon. The comically close to us moon. I guess we about to save the world here, so that's good. That's a good thing. That's a very comedically close to us moon, though. I need to pour me a couple of shots here because it's New Year's. We got to celebrate. So I'm doing that on the off side here because we have time to spare, thankfully. Ended up not being that bad of a time limit. Last spot you got that wasn't shovelware was the Amazing Spider-Man 2. It was really a grind leveling up all 13 suits. Your least favorite Spider-Man game, gotcha. Less scary because a lot of the more subtle scenes got cut because they relied on the fixed camera angles, which the Wii version didn't have. Oh, okay, because I've never actually played Fatal Frame 2, actually. Never actually played it. Watched a Let's Play of it at one point, though. Years ago. Your next stream is either going to be Uncharted 1 or 2. Had some issues on PS5 with random crashes, so not sure you're going to be able to stream that one. Hopefully you can get it to work right. And those are both great games to stream. You're going to be doing, like, the super hard, brutal difficulty, but pull a godlike mat and do it the hard way. Okay, this thing is absolutely coated. We're 99%. Let's go. Oh, that's the bracket. Okay, so it's both of these things, and then we're good with that. That stuff is caked in there, though. Am I going to be able to get this whole thing without a ladder, though? Am I going to be able to reach the whole thing without a ladder? Or is it going to count as cleared before I get to the very top of it, maybe? Okay, get that part. The crystal itself is close to being done. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to need a ladder or something, though, for the top part of it. Oh, we got it! Let's go! One last item to clean, folks. Let's do it. This is not the platinum yet, but it's very close to it. Oh, I actually could have just climbed this from the beginning. And we got it! Let's go! So, what is it doing to the moon? Is it pushing it away? It doesn't seem to be doing anything to it. Is it still possible to Platinum Battlefield 6? Did the updates break something in it? If they did, I didn't know anything about that. I know that it's very hard 100% now because of the amount of grinding you have to do with revives. It can be fixed if you play one offline, but the problem is that you need to be online, stream directly to PS5, so I'm not sure, some kind of workaround. Might end up needing like a capture card then for it, potentially. Matt actually said in a stream that he might not do Drake's Deception because of how the two videos did. Oh, really? That's unfortunate. Because I was there for those streams. You were there for my stream, Chris, or for the Matt streams when he was playing the brutal mode? Also going to stream Uncharted 3. Sounds good. Okay, well, let's see our final video here. Let's see if we get a cutscene or anything. I have an hour and 45 minutes left to finish the last two trophies, so I think we're good. That job was actually a lot shorter than I expected it to be. I have no idea, but you've done it again. Now get yourself outside, quick as you can. The fireworks are starting. Yep, cutscene. Platinum hasn't been achieved yet. We got 2 more trophies, but we'll be getting them in the next 10 minutes. Okay, so the moon was just spinning too fast, was its issue. Okay, then. Aww. That's a lot of comments. Someone said pure box office. Imagine they made a Power Wash Simulator movie. That would be actually hilarious. Okay. Excellent, excellent game. Absolutely fantastic game. Absolutely fantastic game. I love the original, and I love this one. Absolutely great game. Watch Dogs is another one you're planning on streaming. Sounds good. There for the 900 Platinum. True, true. You will be here in a few minutes. Still farming meat to feed your dogs so you can breed them over and over to get a rare breeder trophy. That sounds like something you do in Minecraft. Okay, in case this music's copyrighted, we're going to skip this. Yeah, that's about right. That's the one problem with these games, is they have a tendency to crash. And you're getting a PS3 and porting overall 50 games would take like 2 days. You would have just stuck it out with the old fat model. They're power washing it. Okay, fantastic game. Until that crash happened, but that honestly doesn't surprise me because that's the kind of thing that happened a lot in this game, unfortunately. It happened a lot in the original. We're not quite done yet, though. We got 2 more trophies to knock out, so... Actually, 3 more. Complete any job using only the Urban X Double Turbo. Okay, so that's going to be... Urban X, and we need the Double Turbo, but to do that, let's go to the shop. We got stuff we gotta buy. Now that we have a ton of money, I'm gonna buy absolutely everything. Oh man, that used up all my money. Holy cow, that took more than I thought it would. That actually took a lot more than I thought it would. Okay, anything new to buy in here with power washer points? Nothing new on washer cosmetics. Or a couple of things to buy in here. I'm actually short on power wash points. Really? Huh. That's actually rather surprising. I'm short on power wash points. Okay, so I hope I have the right item now. It didn't skip from the credits. It was just the game itself is known to have problems like that. Okay, so where's the really small job? It's the mobility scooter. Okay. Okay, Urban X Double Turbo Nozzle. Urban X Double Turbo Nozzle. I don't think that's it, though. Is it this? No, I don't think so. Because I just see turbo nozzle, but... There it is. We got it now. There's a lot of nozzle attachments in this game, so we got it now. And already 70% cleaned. That's a pretty powerful one. Not gonna lie, it's quite powerful. At least we're getting a little bit of money again, even though we don't need money anymore. We just need power washer points. If we wanted to actually buy everything. 93%, 94, 95, 95 still. 96. 97, 98. And what's left on this guy? Three things. I don't want to go into the menu because sometimes that accidentally changes your nozzle that you're using, so we don't want to do that. And got it! Next to last trophy done. One more to go. That probably gave me all of like 10 power washer points, so it is what it is. Yeah, 5 whole power wash points is literally nothing. Okay, 1 trophy to go. Prime Vista Triple Tip. I think I know which one that is. Prime Vista Pro. Triple Tip Nozzle. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Alright, let's clean this off one last time, and we will have our Platinum Trophy. Okay. That was weird. Okay, let's make sure we switch the nozzle correctly. Prime Vista Triple Tip Nozzle, let's go. At least we're going to get a few power wash points out of this. Very little, but... That is crazy, though. You can't actually buy everything, so... Gonna need the money and stuff that we get from DLCs, probably, to buy all of the power wash point stuff. %, already. Get the steering columns, the floor, the seat. Alright, what's left? This is like the penny fart thing in the first game that was super easy to clean. 3 things to go. Let's go. We've almost got our plat. 2 things to go to clean for our plat. And hopefully DLC at some point in the near future. 2 more things to clean. 1 more thing. 3-pronged approach. And the complete performance. Power Wash Simulator 2 has been platinumed. And with it, 900 platinums have been achieved, guys. We did it. 900 platinum trophies. What a ride. What a ride. Hey, little kitty. I gotta pet the kitty. Gotta pet the kitty. You were here? Yep. Nice. Double GGs, W's. Aw, sweet kitties. Need a kitty cat or a puppy here to pet. This is what my house currently looks like, by the way. There's more things I can clean at some point, but I'm kind of lazy about that. But we did it. We did it. Power Wash Simulator 2 has been officially platinumed. Absolutely fantastic game from start to finish. Absolutely one of my favorite games of 2025. I've made it clear how much I love Power Wash. As dumb as that sounds, I absolutely love this game and this franchise. This game is an easier platinum than the first one, for those who don't know. You have to complete the career mode, so complete all the jobs in the game. You have to own all of the washers and their attachments at the same time, which you'll be able to do once you finish the game. An hour and a half left too. Yeah, I didn't think that last job was going to be as quick as it was, to be honest. Then you have to clean and place a piece of furniture, as well as examine an item on the pin board, select a job with the map, pick up the hidden gnome behind the door, and pet all the cats, equip clothing and skin to the vans and washer, so all easy trophies through there. You know what that means, torture? Oh, you mean Sloppy Ops 7 for the rest of the night? Potentially is a possibility. So then you have the funhouse job, the rotating floor discs are super easy, and it's just a lot of these like clean one thing first. Own all these attachments, complete jobs using only a certain thing, which you can do no problem on the motor scooter. Clean the thing last, which that one's actually not that hard, but last ones are always kind of annoying. Clean first, clean first, clean, not actually first, but still easy. Clean first, clean last. This one was a little bit troublesome, actually. This one took me 2 tries. I was up super late that night. A parkour trophy that's super easy. This one's unmissable. Unmissable story. Miscellaneous. Miscellaneous but glitched, at least at first. I think it's fixed now, though. First thing, miscellaneous easy. Miscellaneous easy. First, miscellaneous easy, and miscellaneous easy. So, a lot of easy trophies. Yeah, it might end up being that. So look at that, guys. Level 907, 9%. And we are not done for tonight's stream. For anyone who is just now joining, we are not done tonight. We are playing to midnight, so we are not done yet. But, level 907, 9%, 900 total platinum trophies. 31,173 total trophies, 6,004 golds, 8,406 silvers, 15,863 bronzes. We did it, guys. 900 platinums achieved. If we look back at the last 100 platinums, it's definitely an improvement over the previous 100 platinums overall. Because you go back to it, platinum number 800, where is it? Platinum 800 was Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection, which was a fantastic game. Absolutely loved it. One of my favorite games of that time period. I did this back in literally like... Oh, it was early... Okay, so it took less than 2 years. That's not as bad as I thought then. Resistance Retribution because of the DLC, which I still gotta do the other version of it. Easy Platinum game because it was an online game for shovelware, which is dumb, but I just want to get it done. Visual novel, or not visual novel, walking sim, telltale type game, other version of Battlefront Classic, Fallout 4, wonderful game, both versions of Daxter, great game there, Light in the Darkness, decent game, Light in the Darkness, again, decent game, quick, walking sim and point and click. The Walking Dead Telltale Definitive Edition is always going to be... I mean, that one was fun just because I made a challenge out of it by only using Circle. Then we had our Platinum Dumpster Dive of 2024 in the summer of 24, where I did a bunch of games really quickly. These were all from the Platinum Dumpster Dive of 2024. So everything through this was all from the Dumpster Dive. So it's a shame that I used to do so many of them. What game you think you could plat from start to finish before midnight that's not shovelware? Probably not any. Thrillville twice, of course, with the PS4 version. I got the fastest achiever on it, which I'm still very proud of, because I think it still stands to this day. So yeah, Thrillville was a great game. Space Explorer was just 100%, so no platinum there. The old Toy Story games, of course, did a couple of those. Modern Warfare 3 for PS4, this shitstorm of a game. Though it wasn't as bad on that one because I could auto-pop the kill trophy, so it wasn't anywhere near as grindy. Easy game there that I did for some reason. Toy Story 3, solid enough game for what it was. Black Ops Cold War twice, sandwiched around Snow Day for South Park, all solid platinums there. Easy platinum there, 100% into Astro's Playroom finally, that was around number 850, but 100% it, fantastic game, absolutely a very fun one to play. Star Wars The Clone Wars, not a bad game overall, not my favorite though. Resident Evil 4, platinum and 100% the PS4 version, solid game right there. Lego Brawls 100% twice, that's just a 100% game. Paw Patrol game, it is what it is. They're not the worst games in the world, they're not shovelware. Clock Tower Rewind, which was an interesting one. Well, no, the PS5 version was great, but the PS4 version I did the speedrun for, and I think it's still the fastest time right now. Other Paw Patrol, so I think those are both the same, but I think they changed the name of one of them for some reason. I don't know why. Easy 100% there. Bluey the video game because it's a kid's game that I would later try to speedrun. Bentley's Hack Pack is a 100% game that's actually quite challenging. This one has some challenging trophies to it. But it is a Sly game that I didn't have done yet, and now I have done every single Sly game, no questions asked. Easy 100%, easy platinum to get to 850. Platinum number 850 was Dead Rising 2 off the record, which was not overly hard, but did take some time. So it took me about 3 months to get this one. The other version of Bluey that I tried to speedrun but finished like second or third. Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, wonderful game. I don't care what anyone says, I absolutely love this game, even though it takes forever. My Artifacts Monday game, always do those every now and then. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, done both times, was not a game I enjoyed. Hey, Robbie, congrats on 900, thank you. Just watched the finale of Stranger Things. I heard that season is not well liked. Then we had the Sly Cooper Challenge, where we did all of the Sly games in the modern era. So we did the first 3 here. So both versions of Sly 2 and Sly 1 for PS5. Finished Powerwash Simulator to 100% with the Wallace and Gromit pack, which was an easy one. Lego Star Wars 2's other version. No, wait, this was the first version I did. This was back in early this year when life was a bit of a struggle at the time. Finished the whole game, though, in couple of weeks, made a video quickly of it, had an amazing time with it. Other version of Sly 1. Then we have I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. That was a very interesting point-and-click game. It was something, that's for sure. Both versions of Sly 3 there and there. They were separated quite a bit. Black Ops 6 got the Platinum Trophy in the PS4 version of this game. It was not as bad because you could auto-pop some parts of it, but still not a good game. PJ Masks, this game was extremely boring, not a fun time. Other version of Lego Star Wars, had a great time with that, even though it took some time. College Football 20... No, that was College Football 25. Okay, so that was the better college football game. Got through that one pretty quickly. This one was actually fun. I didn't have any major problems with this one outside of the multiplayer. Stunt Paradise, that was a free game that I got. Life is Strange, while trying to do the worst options possible on every decision. Up, did both of those. Before the Storm with the worst possible decisions. The 2025 Platinum Dumpster Dive, which only had about 6 games this time because I did some of them on an alt account, or 5 games. The Division 2, when it randomly got this Battle for Brooklyn DLC like 5 years after the previous DLC, which is still really, really weird. It was an easy DLC, but it was still just a really bizarre one to release. Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings, solid game there for a PS2 classic. Certain things never made sense to you. Big ups, thank you. Resident Evil 7, 100%. This, of course, parts of it auto-popped. Thankfully, the 21 Survival Plus auto-popped. Of course, I made a whole video out of Ethan Must Die. That was an experience that I never want to go through again. Astrobot, back to 100%, and Platinum during this time period, but also 100%ed in this time period, so wonderful game. Can't wait for whatever we get next from them. How long has it been since we got a DLC from them? About 6 months or 5 months. We might still get another DLC from them. RoboCop Rogue City, great game, very fun. Still need to play the sequel to it. Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2, and the other version of Modern Warfare 3. These were all, of course, the ones that I was able to auto-pop when they made that really bizarre change with the whole series. College Football 26, was much less of a fan of this one than I was of 25. Gonna say that right now. I also need to go ahead and end the video from before. Okay, that's good. Death Stranding, still have not finished this one. Still haven't played it in a few months, unfortunately, which I really need to because it's such a fun game, but I just haven't really played it, felt like playing it recently. It's mostly just finishing those premium orders, and this one for connecting all the facilities, of which there's like 2 or 3 left. Maximum connection level, couple of those left. Or several of those left, actually. All the memory chips, which I have to go look up a guide for. Grade 60 in all categories. I don't know how much longer that's going to take. Somehow... Oh, wait, that's Higgs Home. That one I know what to do, though. I just don't know what the best way to do it is. Somehow still don't have this one, which will probably end up being my last trophy. And all structures, I've upgraded a majority of them. Same with the fabrication, but not all of them. Word Web, my occasional Pauky game. Modern Warfare 2, the new PS5 version. I did this version because this one does not have a straight auto pop, but it has a partial auto pop. House of the Dead remake, very fun game. Would definitely recommend this one. Call of the Sea, again, solid game overall. Also did the other version of it. I don't know what's stuck in me. SpongeBob Titans of the Tide, great game. Definitely one of the better SpongeBob platformer puzzle games we've gotten. This trophy is really annoying, but overall, pretty fun game. Minecraft, PlayStation 4 edition, of course, got DLC. But this trophy was actually quite easy, even probably wouldn't be that bad outside of a trophy world. Red Dead, of course, we're currently working on. Long way to go on this bad boy. And then Modern Warfare 2's Black Ops 7 DLC. We're 40% of the way through. We got the multiplayer done, which is great. It's really just zombies and campaign now, so it's an improvement. Okay, let me go ahead and save all of my data here, upload it to the cloud, so I can clear this out and have a little bit more open space on my console. At least until the next until the first DLC comes out. Double check it because I don't want to redo anything. First half of Season 5 was good, but the finale was disappointing. Yeah, I heard a lot of people were not fans of a lot of it. 44 hours, but you could definitely do it a little bit faster if you were a little bit more prepared for the game. It didn't really even feel like that much time. Alrighty. Sloppy Ops 7 time. Up to midnight. I don't want to play this game. I don't like this game. But I must for the trophies. Let me change the game title in the chat. I don't want to play this game. I don't like this game. I really don't. But we're done with the multiplayer for now, so... let's jump into some endgame, actually. I haven't played that in a while. Can I modify this for anything and make an LMG out of it? I can. Okay, I might actually do this. I'll keep this as an uncommon. We're combat rating of 10, so obviously a long way to go on this. 2 times Gobblegum weekend, okay. Happy New Year's, see me in 2026. Well, I'm not done streaming for tonight, but we're gonna suffer through a little bit of Black Ops 7, because of course we are. We gotta level up a bit more before we're confident in going into the tougher areas of this. Because it's what, 10 missions in the level 4 territory. Plus all the intel, which I'm not looking forward to finding because there's a lot of it. There's like 20 in this area. I am not looking forward to finding. But regardless, we're still streaming to midnight. Got another hour and 20 minutes. Maybe try a hint of zombies at some point. That is excessively loud. That seems excessively dangerous, by the way. It's playing Christmas music for some reason. Of course it is. Alright, I'm not sure if I'm ready to tackle Zone 2, so we're gonna head to Zone 1 for now. Why would it randomly play Christmas music? It's not Christmas anymore. It's almost the New Year. It's playing very loud Christmas music, by the way. That is fucking loud. Oh my god, that's fucking loud. I don't want to... Do I have time to pause and change the freaking... Good lord, that's loud. Yeah, do that. Well, that was excessively loud. Wait for the new year. First, you're traveling out of the country. You want to do more this upcoming year? Sounds good.
We gotta shut it down.
Couldn't they have a worse game to end off a bad year? Sloppy Ops 7.
Override squad to stop the gas.
Gotta play some Sloppy Ops.
The heart rate spike. You ready, Vince?
I have no idea what that does. Why is this in a Call of Duty campaign? Why is this in a Call of Duty campaign? That's gonna be me for the next hour and a half, is why is this in a Call of Duty campaign? Or actually, no, I might do this once or twice, then go play Zombies.
You need to restart it.
Zombies is more fun. What a great game, it just works. Okay, I'm liking this LMG though, because I've heard that LMGs are good for this, so... Ow. Let me know if it sounds too loud or not. It's kind of loud on my headphones right now, so let me know. And if it is, I will change it after this area, because there's no way to pause the fucking game.
Your vitals are spiking like...
Oh, hello, Mauler. Mulchler, whatever the hell you're called.
Override stopped again. Gonna restart.
Yeah, let me kill the Mauler guy first.
Override's almost finished. Taking the quad for the show.
I would rather not die. I'm gonna play this safe because I really don't want to die and restart anything. %of the way.
Quad's out of commission. Great work. I know Avalon appreciates it.
Cool. That's why they're hackers. Yep, it's a reference. Surprised he isn't doing COD. I mean, he would probably make it even worse if we're being honest. He would probably find a way to make it even worse. Level 12 combat rating. Cool. When we get up to like 20 or so, we'll be good to go into the next area, into the Zone 2.
Checkpoint. Clear it out and loosen the guild's foothold.
This mode is so stupid. And so are the enemies.
Hostiles incoming.
Oh no, hostiles incoming. There's a whole 9 of them to worry about. I am so scared. The guild cannot climb ladders, by the way. That should be mentioned. I figured that one out by accident. Unless they've updated that since, which they could have. People have said an RPG is good for this mode, though, so you can knock out the guild aircraft. And they're too stupid to climb the ladder. They can throw grenades sometimes, but they're too stupid to climb the ladder, which is good. They're legitimately still too stupid to climb the ladder. This game's been out for months, and they're not even fixing that yet. That's hilarious. That's actually hilarious that they haven't fixed this yet. These idiots still can't climb a ladder. Where are you? Where are you, little man that can't climb a ladder? Come on, climb the ladder, little bitch boy. Come and climb the ladder. Come and climb the ladder. Why do you refuse to climb the ladder? Come on, little bitch boy, come climb the ladder. Wherever you are. Yeah, they still can't climb ladders.
That
Wonderful.
should diminish the guild's effectiveness in that area for a while.
How dare you insult our short king, Todd Howard? He does nothing but perfection. Do I get paid now or after the stream? I've done nothing but be defensive for them over most of my life. I don't really like either of those, actually. Reload speed, please. Oh, I have to hold. Any idea what my first plat 2026 will be? Nope. I don't have any idea. It won't be Stroke the Dick Dick, thankfully, but I don't know what it'll be. Follow that plane! Why did you drop that far away and not on top of me? I mean, this endgame mode isn't awful, if I'm being honest. Like, this is not the worst part of this game. It's stupid and it's bad, but it's not the worst part of the game. That still belongs to the campaign and the multiplayer. The actual campaign and multiplayer, I mean. This isn't horrific. I've played worse than this in my life. Okay, let's get out of there before they run me over, because that's totally a thing that would happen. Oh great, now there's zombies. Because of course there are.
Enemy grenade.
This is bad, don't get me wrong, but it's not as bad as the actual campaign. I can tolerate this more than I can tolerate the campaign. Because this feels like a last-second add-on to the campaign, if we're being honest. The campaign, they had a full year plus to work on. This feels like it was more of a last-second add-on. Anything for me? Of course, one of these guys. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Stop your gas, look out.
Toss an EMP.
That EMP probably should have knocked out the helicopter, by the way. Just saying. Vertibird, whatever you want to call it. Okay, what you got for me? Ooh, hang on. I will take that. New light machine gun? Yeah, why not? Actually, can I take both? No, I can only have one of them. Dang it. I'll keep the mortar strike for now. Oh, we got a new light machine gun, so that's good. Fast replay or adrenaline rush. Adrenaline rush is probably a little more useful. Convince your buddy to platinum all of the brain rot games on PS5 before the new year. Sorry for him to be disgusted in yourself or your actions. That's just torturing their trophy. Well, it's not really torture, it's more just ruining their trophy list than anything else. So there's a robot somewhere. There's an Iron Giant somewhere on the map, I believe. The fact that I had to say that in a Call of Duty game is part of the reason why this game is so terrible. But again, it feels like they didn't put that much effort into this particular game mode, so I maybe don't criticize them as much for this mode. This feels like it was meant to be really stupid. Like, this honestly feels like it was meant to be stupid.
There's a guild checkpoint nearby.
Give me access through your C-Link and I'll overheat the station.
Yeah, this mode at least feels like it was kind of meant to be really stupid. And nonsensical, so...
Guild's having car trouble. Let's help them lighten their load. Link up.
I have slightly less of a problem with this than I do with the actual campaign.
Stand by.
Where they were actually probably trying. I say that, but it's probably not actually true, is it? That's a guild checkpoint. Okay, we need to hide for a second. This is bad.
First one's down.
Hate those things. Random Shadow of the Colossus.
Okay.
Override while prone.
What is that?
Stand by.
Why is there a giant Iron Giant somewhere on the field? It's almost overheated. And there it goes.
Catching the AO. That'll show up.
Increased movement speed would actually be kind of nice. Now we're eliminating guild hostiles.
Inbound grenade.
Be dangerous, run. Alright, we're good. We're good. It almost looked like an RPG at first, but we're good. So they're gonna go fight that giant robot. Someone in this lobby is. I don't know what spawns them. Hello up there, camper. There's one more of them somewhere. There he is.
All clear. You gave the guild a massive haircut with that one. High and tight.
I'm gonna keep what I got, actually. Berserker or... Ooh, yes, let's go with Surgeon. That sounds useful. GTA 6 is gonna get delayed again. I wouldn't be surprised if it does. It just lost 24-14 to Miami in the playoffs. Who did?
Ping the fresh guild supply drop.
Did it
Secure the goods
not
before they
mark
do.
a comment? Oh, Ohio State got beat by Miami? Fuck yes. Let's go. I don't particularly like Miami, but I fucking hate Ohio State. I don't know why I didn't see that comment before. Fuck Ohio State. That is awesome. That is awesome, awesome. Yeah, I hate Ohio State. I don't like Miami, but I hate Ohio State, so that is a good day. Miami might actually win this whole thing, which is so insane to me. You have years of being irrelevant, and now you might actually be able to win a national championship after not even winning your conference. That is insane. But yeah, fuck Ohio State. I hate Ohio State, so I'm happy to hear that. Let's watch the Ohio State Bucknuts cry a little bit. It's always a good day. 10 times worse. Yeah, they're by far one of my least favorite teams. So watching them cry is always a good day. Where did they just drop this at? Like in the middle of a
The
field
guild
of
has
enemies for some
charging
reason?
stations nearby. They'd hate it if they went offline.
You're near a guild checkpoint. Clear it out and loosen
Maybe
the
having
guild's
only
flow.
electric cars isn't the
Connect your
best
sealant
idea
and I'll
in the
be able
world.
to overheat the charger. Link up. Stand by. Hook in.
Override them both at once. Yeah, hopefully Bama gets beat too. Like, Indiana winning would actually be pretty neat because that's something that no one in their right mind ever would have expected. So where it would actually be really funny if it happened. Yeah, Indiana winning the whole thing would be enough of a meme that it would be worth seeing it happen. I would probably say that they're probably the team I would want to win, have win, out of all of them. Just because it would be so bizarre. Aiming expert, sure. That'd be great to see Bama lose after seeing Ohio State lose. I think Texas won today, but they beat Michigan, and I don't like Michigan either, so that's okay with me. An ACC team winning the whole thing would be pretty crazy without Clemson being any good anymore.
Watch out, it's few and toxic. Guild's hands and it's yours. You'll put it all to good use.
Burst DMR or SMG? I don't really like either of those that much. I'll keep what I got. Alright, we're up to level 17, so we need to get to like level 60, I think it is, for the highest level stuff. This outer zone is easy though, so like we can stay in the outer zone for as long as needed to just win at stuff. Because it's pretty easy out here. What does this do?
Guild has a robust supply chain. Let's break it.
Okay. 100 meters away, that's not too bad. Yeah, anytime the buttholes lose is a good day. Not as good of a day as South Carolina losing, but still a good day. Yeah, do that one. Not having to reload as much is probably a helpful ability.
Taking cover.
Override a guild terminal.
So
It'll
what
show
does
us the
this
best
do?
charging stations to mess with.
Marking charging stations.
Okay. So yeah, hopefully Bama loses. Hopefully Georgia loses as well, because I don't like the SEC and I want to see them lose. Again, Miami winning overall or Indiana winning overall would probably be the two best outcomes of this whole thing. Either an ACC team wins or a team that no one in their right mind ever would have expected to win the whole thing gets it. Which is more chaotic and therefore more fun. Okay, take this thing out. It's already past 11. Let's go.
Stand by.
I am fully expecting a gold helicopter anytime now. That's gonna explode,
That
yep.
station's a goner. Move on to Unit 2.
Glad I got away from it. Alright, let's use this thing up, because I'm not gonna really use it otherwise, so... I'm gonna forget it's there if I don't use it now. It's a dog! Alone in the world, little cat dog!
Stand by.
Okay, let's let that go off. Zombies, because reasons. Alright, let's let this one go off.
Ride your second. Move on to the third.
Alright, hopefully be at round 20, or level 20 by the end of this whole game. Higher level we can get to, the better. At level 20, we should definitely be able to take on Tier 2 stuff, so... I get rid of that sentry gun. Light machine guns are definitely the way to go in this mode. We're gonna have 3 robots spawn next to me, so let's get out of here.
Stand by.
Heal faster. There's random barrels floating in the air that I just noticed, because of course there are.
Nice work. I got eyes on a supply truck en route. Tail it. See where it's going.
Alright, I'll follow them. Sorry, I'm gonna focus on my supply disruption mission right now. Three trucks worth of enemies, so we'll see what they end up doing.
Got incoming. That truck's gonna rendezvous with the guild VTOL. Take him out.
Don't have to tell me twice. That is not doing a lot of damage at all. That is doing, like, no damage whatsoever. So we can kill off these trucks, potentially. VTOL's at 97%, which I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do anything about. I don't have an RPG or anything. I think I need an RPG. Let's see what kind of damage we can do. Okay, that's doing damage. Okay, hang on. That's half health. Let's see if it works. Got him. Hey, we'll take it. Another mission cleared.
Goodies of our own.
Increase the armor plate. Okay, that wasn't too hard. Now, what are you dropping for me? Anything actually good?
Bring it down or keep your distance.
Sentry turret seems decent. That was almost death. That was very nearly death and I messed that up, so that was close. So the yellow ones are the escape helicopters. There's a surprise shipment in the area, so let's go check that out real quick.
There's a shipping container in the AO. Might be useful.
Yep, it's right over here. And what's it got inside? Robots. Of course it does.
Well done.
Well, that was easy. I'm gonna keep what I got. I like this SMG right now, so I'm gonna keep what I got. Heard it's possible. No, the new 007 game got delayed. Oh, it did? Oh, that sucks. That game actually looks like it's going to be pretty fun. Because Quantum of Solace was actually a pretty fun game. That's the last one I remember, but that one was really fun. Like, I played the crap out of the multiplayer. Even the campaign was pretty good, from what I remember. Like, it was mostly based on Casino Royale, more so than Quantum of Solace, which is fine, because Quantum of Solace is a terrible movie.
Let's have a look. Working on an override.
And now we get to defend it.
Bomb triggered.
Supposed to come out in March, now it's coming out in May. Okay, that's not that much of a delay, honestly. I'd rather him actually make sure the game comes out well than anything else. I want the game to come out and be good. These chargers are super annoying, though. Okay, that was easy. Yeah, Tier 1 stuff's pretty easy at this point. Point blank sounds good. Ooh. I might have to take him up on that. A rocket launcher sounds actually quite useful in this. It's not the most damaging thing in the world, but... it's not even taking it out in 6 shots, though, so maybe it's not that great. Huh, I don't know if it's that good or not. Oh, maybe that was a friendly one trying to extract. And I just fucked everything up for someone. Oops. Yeah, I think that's what that was, actually. Alright, we're going and getting on. Never mind, it's too late. Okay, maybe I deserved that one for shooting at it, because I thought it was hostile. So many delays even. Yeah, I mean, I would not be surprised if GTA 6 gets delayed again. But again, I'd rather them delay it than release an unfinished product.
Use your C-Link to override and I can fry the charging station from here.
Another charging station.
Link up. Hook in.
Yet another charging station.
Stand by.
Where's the other one? Okay, so that does some good damage. Four-shot kill on Beetles, that's good.
First one is cooked.
Okay, eliminated. And there's zombies here, because of course there are.
Link up. Stand by.
Alright, we're good. We good.
You gotta get out of there. Toxin levels are too high.
We've got another... We got 15 minutes left to escape. We got time. It's not as desperate as you're making it out to be. Yeah, we have 15 minutes left, so we're good for now.
Total blackout for Guild Tech in the area.
Area. Override the clock. I'll watch your
Let's
vitals.
go with fast weapon swap. I'm gonna need that more. Oh, great, it's one of these things again.
Override the clock to stop the gas. Vitals are spiking. The gas is getting to you.
Alright, a quarter of the way there. He's almost a quarter of the way there.
Your vitals just look crazy and something big is coming right at you.
Oh, it's a mangle dangle. Yep, it's a mangle dangle. Let's get out of the gas. Or a mauler baller.
Override stopped again. Restarted. Override signal
He is not dead
spotted.
yet.
Stay near
Holy
the
cow.
clock.
Why is he not dead yet?
Stay nearby. We'll lose the override signal.
Take it out, take it out.
Override's almost done. Whatever happens, stay close to the quad.
%73%, 75%. %85. $95. Don't be too close to it in case it explodes.
Quad's out of commission. Great work. I know Avalon appreciates it.
And both junk. Wonderful. Alright, let's just get out of here. There's an extraction point right up here. We leveled up a lot in that run, so I'll take it. Went from like 10 to 23 in one run, so that's not too bad. We're getting up there. We'll eventually be able to tackle some of the harder stuff.
Exfil's on the way. Hang tight and keep the LZ clear. VTOL needs a clear LZ to touch down.
Highway to the danger zone. The highway to the danger zone. I have a couple of minutes for this. I have like 4 full minutes for this, so we're good. Oh, we got someone else joining in. That makes it even easier. It says there's one more somewhere, but I don't see him. Yeah, where is this other one? I don't see another one. Game? Okay, so he was a delayed spawn for some reason.
VTOL can't land with whatever the hell's down there.
Oh, it's a mangle dangle. It's an actual mangle dangle. So threatening.
Zone's clear. VTOL touching down.
Want to make sure I don't land underneath the VTOL by accident, because I'm pretty sure that'll kill me. Probably come out in 2027. I would not be surprised at all if it gets pushed to 2027. And we made it! Extraction, and we're up to level 24. Let's go.
Let's get you the hell out of there.
Not a bad round at all. Not a bad round at all. We were successful. Not bad at all. I will take it. We gotta get to max combat rating anyway. We gotta revive someone. Actually, I might already have that trophy. Alright, I will take it. Not bad. Not too bad at all. I'm going to zoom out to that so the music doesn't cause problems, because I'm about to go use the bathroom, and then we're going to power on to the end of tonight and the end of 2025. So I'll be right back in like 2 minutes, and from there we will see it out to the end of 2025. So I'll see you guys back here in just a couple of minutes. Alrighty. Oh, no, not multiplayer. No. No, 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 no. I don't want to play multiplayer. Let me switch to zombies. The one mode in this that they didn't really fuck up. I need to go look at the trophy list and see some things I can get here. Okay. Okay, you know what we can do? There's a guided mode now, so... What's gonna be a good gun to start with? This guy's pretty heavily upgraded, so we'll take this one for now. Stun and frag, energy mine. 50 critical kills on zombies slowed by toxic growth. That's one of these, I believe. Yep. Okay, you know what? We'll take that equip. We thankfully don't have to do as much with augments in this game as we had to in previous ones. Actually, what is the augment trophy in this game? 2 minor augments each on a field upgrade perk and ammo mod. Wait. I don't... Hang on just a minute here. Hold on just a minute here. So it says equip 2 minor augments each on a perk, ammo mod, and field upgrade. How do I do that, though? It only lets me do 1 minor upgrade. Am I missing something with that? Am I missing something with this? Let me go to the other version where we have a guide written for it and see if I can figure this one out. $15 gobblegums in a single match, that shouldn't be that hard. Oh, wonderful. I have to fully... Oh, you just told me it. Okay, then. Great. I just love when they make things painful. Okay, you know what? Let's go with Jug. It's not as bad as the previous game, to be fair. It's not as bad. But that sucks. Alright, let's play directed mode. I don't know how far I'm going to get in this, but we're just going to try it out. We got another 32 minutes until the new year, so we got to try this out. We'll see what happens. See how far I make it without practice. I love stupid trophies. I love stupid trophies. I love trophies that are stupid. Like this. There is no point of something like that augment trophy, but it's in the game for some stupid reason. It's gonna be XP then, okay. So we just gotta max out 1 perk, 1 field augment, and 1 other thing. But we're in directed mode, so we're gonna see what happens in directed mode, because I've never played directed mode before in this game.
For the rest of your miserable days.
I've never played directed mode, so...
I have freed myself from curses before. I shall do so again.
No essence!
To a different world. The rules of death remain.
Yeah, I've never played directed mode in this game, so this is a first for me. Maybe it'll actually direct me to several of the miscellaneous trophies as well. Quick revive. Thank you for the loose change.
Especially after I stripped you of so much resolve.
He will learn that bringing me here.
That's Ted's head. Okay. Zombie? That was rude. Zombies, that's being a bit rude, don't you think? I'm just trying to put a head on a truck. Is that so much to ask for, Mr. Zombie? Is that really so much to ask for? And there's some fireworks I just heard. Round cap reached, so what do we need to do now? Break through the wooden barriers, okay?
Over the years.
It's weird having to drive this ourselves versus how we were driven around in the old game.
Purified flame.
Okay, so I'm assuming that we want to avoid all of this stuff.
Go ahead and call me.
Those green ones heal us, the red ones hurt us. Okay. That truck is not in very good shape.
We must cleanse all of this foul.
This was going to be difficult in the past using a shotgun, so... I think the reason I had a shotgun equipped was to try to go for the upgrade stuff, and like the gold or diamond camo. Shit. Well, what do I do about this? I'm out of ammo. I wasn't even looking at ammo. I legit wasn't even looking at ammo. Okay, this is bad. This is bad. I was not even looking at ammo. I didn't think it would run out that quickly.
It remains a mystery.
At least we're capped at like round 5 here, I think. Oh no, we're still capped at round 3. Okay. So we're capped until the next round. Well, you know what? My gobblegum stash is full, so let's take anything that doesn't look rare. Sure, why not? That seems like a common one.
Tremble at my sugar-coated fury!
Okay, is the box here? Of course not. The game would not be nice to me like that.
The dark surrounds us. Now, all know.
Quit touching me. Hey, quit touching me.
My brother could take a better beating.
Damn, so you like to beat your brother? Remind me never to be in your family. You could probably do the gobblegum thing pretty easily with this. Just stay on the same round. Come on, man. This is actually harder than I would have expected. Just seems like way more zombies for an early round. Got it. That was close. Seems like way more zombies for a low round than you would expect.
Fear not, your friend will join you soon.
Alright, let's head upstairs here. Let's start learning the map a little bit. So you got a power switch right here.
This mechanism be worth the trouble.
And a part for something. And now the round cap is 5. Wait, there's a basement. Take it. I need another gun. I don't know what it is, but I'll take it. Ooh, the arsenal. What is this thing? At least it caps at round 5 here, so that's good. Workbench. Okay, so this is... Oh, we can get armor here. That's kind of nice, actually. Alright, old Tessie. It's round 4, so we're gonna drive to the next area with zombies that cling onto the outside of the truck for some reason. I mean, I guess it's not that surprising. They're zombies. They don't know any better. What happens if the truck just, like, breaks down? Like, can that happen? What does it do if it does? Does it heal on its own if we're away from it? I see Jug on the map here, so that's good. So you get Jug fairly early on. Wow, that reloads slowly. Holy cow. Okay, note to self, this gun has an insanely slow reload. How do I open it then? Why did you allow me into this building if I can't open it? Well, there's Jug. That's great, but I have no power. How do I... Through here? What does this do? Random magic mushroom, potentially. I have no idea what that does. Oh, okay. Zip line. Ooh, what's this? Another part that I can't take. I don't have enough points for that? How? Double tap. Okay.
My dog was not meant for such abuse.
See if we can use up a bunch of power-ups in this one. See if we can just knock out a zombies trophy in this game. I think this is as far as I've ever gotten, so... Up top. We have 15 seconds, so we're good. Perfect. So light machine gun definitely helps with that. And that flips another power switch. Very cool. Not a great place to train at, that's for sure.
My race takes many forms.
Round cap's still 5 though, so... Hopefully that refills for both weapons. If it doesn't, we could be in some trouble. It does not refill for both weapons. Wonderful. Okay, so next up is drive old Tessie, but we also need to stay here to get Jug. See if I can find a gobblegum machine somewhere. I don't really want double tap, but if I can find a gobblegum machine and burn that trophy through, that'd be great. That is going to be something that gets me killed at some point, I can promise that. Okay, old Tessie needs to go into the garage here. Install the Pack-a-Punch machine already? Okay. So we can now Pack-a-Punch on the go. Very cool.
Great power in this vessel. No doubt I shall.
We're gonna hang out here for the moment, though, because I want to go get Jug. There's a gobblegum machine, so... See how many of these guys we can use in this game. That's 3.
Strange voices beckoning.
We need to stay here long enough to at least get Jug. That's a nuke. We're not going to do that. I want points for now. Yeah, we want points for now. Okay, burn that. And we should have enough points now that we can go get Jug. So Jug is always going to be in this area. That's good to know. Ooh, what's this? Intel. Okay.
Use what water we could spare, trying to put them out. But something is stuck in them. Breathing life into them.
Alright, we got Jug. Let's go.
Such a refreshing delight.
Alright, we got Jug. What does this do? Is that a trap? Yep, that's a trap. What does this do? So we can get armor plates, we can get various kill streaks and such. So we can get some decent ones from that. I might just hold out here for a few minutes to see if we can knock out the Gobblegum trophy. That sounds bad. Whatever that is, that sounds bad. I don't know what that was, but it sounded bad. Let's grab another Gobblegum. So that's gonna be, what, 4 in this game? So we can stay here on round 5 all day. That's not a problem.
Unsuitable for public display.
Now, how do I use my toxic growth thing? Is it L1R1? It is. Okay, I don't know how many matches it's going to take to knock out, but it doesn't have to be a single game at least, so... Yeah, see if we can at least knock out a couple of these miscellaneous trophies tonight.
Insta-kill!
Because we're capped at round 5, so we're pretty safe here, so there's not really much of a threat. $11:45, 15 minutes till the end of the year. Can we get one more trophy before the end of the year? Maybe. Full power. Okay, that's a good one. We're going for this trophy. That's a good one. Alright, let's get everyone trained up. Alright, shoot anyone that's potentially affected by it.
Your scattered corpses are
Full armor, good. Oh, we're out of ammo. Yep, I'm hearing more fireworks.
They are allyship below and fruitful.
I've only used like 4 gobblegums, though. We got a long way to go on that. Pack-a-punch is always nice. I don't think there's any Pack-a-punch related trophies in this game, though. And we're still a long way away from getting another toxic growth. But those seem to stay up for a long time, so maybe they stay up permanently or something. Yeah, toxic zombie kills, so we're making progress, I think. Ooh, hang on, perk ran out. Or thing ran out. We had a new one. I don't know what that is. Equipment refills slowly over time. Okay. That's 5, I think.
I should chew.
And that'll be 6.
Not swallow. I do not understand.
Yeah, I think that's 6. Another power vacuum. Keep using them. Yeah, just keep using them at this point. I think that's 7 used in this game. I like this whole round cap thing, though I didn't actually look to see if these trophies can still be earned in directed mode. I hope they can. If not, we're wasting a lot of gobblegum. So I hope they can still be earned in this mode. I would assume they can, but you never know with Call of Duty. They might make a stupid decision at times. 11 minutes until the new year, folks. Alright, let's use up this SMG for a little while, and then we'll upgrade it. Oh, so we can summon the vehicle to locations. Okay, that's kind of cool. Probably don't need that. Actually, yeah, we do, because that'll end the round quickly, so... Alright. The toxic growth stays for a while, so... So I think I just have to lure them in, pretty much, and then get 50 kills while they're immersed in it. Or however many kills it is. Can't tell if it's counting or not, though. And those counted, so I don't know. I think it's a little hit or miss, in all honesty. Yeah, if we knock out a couple of these zombies trophies tonight, I'll be happy with that. Another kill. Another kill. Okay, so it can only kill a certain amount of them, that's for sure. So we're going to run in circles here for a second as we continue working on both toxic growth and gobblegum. That was several. Several more there. Pack-a-punch this little guy.
Perfection. Such ambition.
So yeah, hopefully these are counting. It seems like a fairly strong ability, in all honesty. But all of our stuff is currently still active. We need more gobble gums. We gotta use 15 of them here. Come on, we got 8 minutes till the end of the year. Let's see if we can get one more trophy before the year ends. That's one goal here. Get one more trophy before the end of the year. Alright, come on through the toxic growth, my zombie friends. Because I'm pretty sure it's kill ones that are affected by the toxic growth more than anything. I think that's what the trophy says, unless I'm wrong. Okay, a lot of these gobble gums are coming close to running out, so that's good. But I also didn't check to see if you can actually do these in directed mode, which is it's a possibility we can't.
It's the entrance. I hope to see a repeat performance.
What do we get? Shields up, okay. It's a common one. Let's use it.
How can such power be contained in something so small? It's beautiful.
7 minutes till the new year. Ooh, new gobble gum. I'll take it. Exit strategy. That's not a bad one to have. 7 minutes until the new year, and we can pause. Okay, surprisingly, so we can pause. Because when we hit midnight, I guarantee there's going to be a lot of loud noise here in the background. Because everyone and their mother's going to be shooting off fireworks. I have no idea what that even is. Oh, it's pointless. Oh, so you can get a useless gobble gum. Okay. Interesting. Almost time. 6 minutes left. Yeah. Well then, we did not get a gobble gum out of that one. It gave me a useless one. Flavorless? Do those count? Do those at least count? They may not, honestly. They may not. I'm guessing they don't count then. What happens next round? See if I can get a new one then? That's weird, but that's really annoying. So are there not, like, certain infinite gobble gums, like basic ones? If not, that's really unfortunate. That's going to make this harder than I thought it would be. We'll see what happens once these others run out. Maybe there will be something new then. Or you would think the flavorless gum would count. Because it's technically still gobble gum. Good old zombie training methods in the good old days. 1,000 kills. We have 9,000 more to go in this game mode, by the way.
Bonus points.
9,000 more to go in this game mode. It's flavorless again. Do I just seriously not have any more gobble gums? So do I seriously have to have like 15 of a specific type available? If so, that's awful. That's actually going to make that trophy a lot harder than I thought it would be. Yeah, flavorless gum doesn't count. That's going to make this trophy a lot harder than I thought. I'm going to keep chewing these and see if it actually pops the trophy. I don't think it will, but I'm going to at least try. It's probably not going to work, though. 3 minutes! 3 minutes, folks!
Mr. Bullet says
Alright, let's round them up and use our special power here. Again, let's get at least one zombies trophy tonight.
surrender. Make sure it's the punch.
That's some damage. We're getting toxic growth kills, so that's good. Kills with equipment, so those are definitely not counting.
Our high written in their blood.
Alright, let's hit a couple more of these. Oh, shield's up. Let's go. That's a new one.
My teeth may crack, but so will this skull.
Another flavorless gum. 2 more minutes to midnight, folks. New items, cool. I don't think we're getting another trophy before midnight, unfortunately. We only have 1 minute left. Yeah, I don't think we're getting another trophy by midnight, unfortunately. In fact, we may not get another one at all, given the way this is going. People are shooting fireworks. They're a little bit early. A little bit early here. Not quite midnight yet, so another like 20 seconds. And it is midnight! Happy New Year, everybody! Happy New Year! Lighting up the sky with the gunfire is always a fun thing to do. Happy New Year, folks! It is 2026. I would fire off more bullets, but I'm seriously trying to get a trophy here, so I may not get anything tonight, but if I don't, yeah, I don't. It's whatever. But Happy New Year, everybody! And I hope it's good to ya. I can hear fireworks going off outside my house right now. Because everyone around here launches them, but they seem to actually be further away than normal this year, which is kind of nice. Yep, Happy New Year, everybody. Happy 2026. Here's hoping it's a good year for all of us. 25 had its ups and downs, so hopefully 26 is a good year. Flavorless gum. Okay, so that clearly does not count for this.
Yes. go.
I am clearly not getting any trophies out of this, so... yeah, I'm clearly not getting it. What? Hang on. That one just ran out, so let me see if I can get something now. Because that one just ran out. Nope, more flavorless gum. God, getting 15 of them in a single game is actually going to be kind of hard. Because it has to be gums that you have access to, which is really dumb. There's no, like, guaranteed, just, like, infinite gums in this game, unfortunately. We got some XP. We'll see if it works for other advantages in the game. Alright, zombies. Take me with ya.
Throwing frag.
Take me with ya, zombies. It's actually not as loud as it was last year, to be honest. Okay, Klubnik's engaged. Cool, so he'll have even less time to focus on the little bit of football that he might play in his future. I'm just kidding, he ain't playing no NFL team. He ain't good enough. Too bad, so sad, I don't care about him. Alright, let the timer run out. And that's gonna be it. I got eaten by... oh, it's a female zombie. At least I got eaten by a female zombie at first. That's a slight improvement. $422 kills, not too bad. 34 minutes, I wasn't really focused on actually trying to beat the game, though. Is the whole thing. So let's see what this does. Let's see if we get anything in the after action. Didn't seem to do anything, unfortunately. Alright, well. Juggernaut got, like, no progress from that, so this is going to be a very annoying grind again, isn't it? Okay, how do I not have this trophy yet? For Toxic Growth? I should have this trophy, right? Am I missing something on it? Before we call it a night? I feel like I'm missing something here because I should have this by now. $50 critical kills. Okay, that's why I don't have it. It's critical kills, not just kills. Okay. Okay, fine enough. Now for Gobblegum, I need to edit this to something that I have a lot of. So don't waste them in the future. I'll be able to get that next time at least, so that's progress. Not my best game, but it is what it is. Guys, we finished the challenge. I'm happy with things tonight. Got our 2 platinum trophies before midnight, well before midnight. Finished off Powerwash 2, was a great game, loved it. Finished off MySims, great game, loved it as well. So that is going to be it for tonight. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. Well, now it's today. I would have said tomorrow, but now it's today. We'll be playing something on Thursday. Probably Red Dead Redemption. Probably going to be playing that. Or something else completely random. I don't really want to play more Call of Duty for the next couple of days. Because I don't like the game. Or we could play something Fallout related, depending on... I have a really good idea for a Fallout challenge that I don't know if anyone's done before. So I have a really good idea for it. So... we'll see if I decide to do that or if we decide to play Red Dead or something like that. But we'll be streaming tomorrow, most likely, and then most likely Friday, Saturday, Sunday as well. So thank you all for tuning in. Hope it's a good start to your new year. I will see y'all back here most likely tomorrow for the next stream.